Just a minute, we're going to connect the camera. Here we are.
Wow, 21 people.
21 people on the live. Awesome. Yo, so before we continue, let me just say hi. We went for a crazy nice drive to. We went to Nakuru. Then from there I went home, which is still in Nakuru, Bahati. Then from Bahati I went to Nyahururu, and from Nyahururu we went to Olkalau. Then we used the Njabini road. Is it Njabini? The Aberdare ranges. So yeah, we really had a great time. That's why I'm telling you guys, this week gonna be awesome. Let me just shout out for the people who are in the live right now. Benjamin Wasso was the first. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the live stream, even before we were live. Kiva Paipu, I see you. Kiva Paipu, I see you. Newton Webster. Hey, Kevo, Newton is your current competitor these days. Sometimes wanapigana shinda Kevo. Hello. Auntie Saumu, hello to you too. Mwakazi. Hey, Mwakazi, I saw your story on Tuko. Mwakazi is the brother to Johnson Mwakazi. He also has a YouTube channel. And yeah, he's very kind. He was very kind to OC. The born child. Yeah. So Mwakazi, great to see you on the live stream. Terrorist 67, hello. Ubuntu always comment on my channel. Thank you so much.
As well.
Oh yeah, I also saw him on your channel as well.
Yeah.
Hey, and congratulations. You hit how many subscribers?
Oh, by the way, this is light bulb moment.
Oh yeah, the light bulb moment. Okay. So congratulations. I saw you hit 1,600 subscribers.
Imagine. Yeah.
And the last video Moshad you,
Skills.
Simon, hey, beautiful couple. So Mwakazi, man, your story was inspirational.
I haven't watched it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
They met on Tinder and married after 3 days.
I keep getting that notification.
It's because I'm watching it.
And then I keep saying I will watch when I get time.
Connie, hey from France.
Met
Thank you,
on
Connie.
Tinder and
married
by Saturday. Married or
oh yeah.
Married as in Mwakazi, you need to come to this live.
Mwakazi, you can join and share with us live.
And share your story. Again.
Mwakazi can let me just copy paste the live stream link. If you're in a better position, you can just join, say hi to the family. Andrew Barnett. So hello family. Thank you, Andrew Barnett, for joining. Waswa, great to see you. I know Bahati near Kabaz. Players.
Yeah.
Yes. Queen Dayo is also. I think she's also. We met last time because we went to meet OC, the born child, and also they came with them together. So it was a great opportunity to meet Queen Dayo. I subscribed to your channel today. Happy to be here. Thank you. Really happy. Big hi to Kevo. Thank you. Light Bob. Hi everyone. Mwakazi Fitness. Don't laugh at my Tuko story. It was interesting.
It was inspirational then. if people are still talking about it.
Like, wow. It was like, wow. And it's in 2 episodes. So, yeah. So, if you guys didn't see, Mwakazi, have a great channel. I have to also jump on. OC, please. Also, OC, you can join. Tell us your experience in Kenya. And, you guys missed my trip to Nakuru, guys. Awesome stuff are coming up, guys. I'm telling you, awesome stuff is coming up. Like you guys, if the one from Nakuru to from Nairobi to Nakuru, wow, a lot of things are coming. I've never shot so many videos at a go in any trip. Like, if only we could be better than machine. I could be uploading new videos every day, and you guys would be amazed.
Mtafurahia.
Watafurahia.
I'm seeing somebody here.
Yeah.
Who is saying Red Universe. I don't know if you can see Red Universe on your end.
Makazi is asking Red Universe.
Yeah, he's saying when you hit 30K subscribers, he did a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Ronald something. He's from Kisumu. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you, Ronald. Makazi is here. So Makazi was also saying he needs us to join to tell our story. So guys, for those who didn't know, let me just introduce Mwakazi. Mwakazi, the brother is Johnson Mwakazi. For Kenyans will understand who's Johnson Mwakazi. He's one of the best voice.
Journalists.
You know, if he speaks to my wife, I may lose her.
Well, arguably.
Yeah, for the longest, he's been in the greatest media houses. And Mwakazi is also the brother. Mwakazi is also a business person as well as a fitness trainer. So I knew all that, only that I didn't know the story until I saw Tuko. So Mwakazi, karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Yeah, I don't know, your sound iko chini kidogo.
My sound is down?
Yeah.
Let me increase it a bit and clear the lens. Okay, that's better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, I don't know if fans can hear. Let them comment. Guys, can you hear?
Earphones, maybe the volume is a bit low.
It's okay. So guys, just confirm if you can hear Mwakazi.
Yeah, they say the sound is okay.
Okay. Fine. Please proceed.
Yes, so my name is Mwakazi of Mwakazi's Fitness, and yeah, I'm glad to be here. You guys are inspirational, and I look up to you guys. So yes, you guys are amazing. You know one thing I picked, and this is personal. I like it. When we met, the first thing that Anthony you were talking about was you cannot go anywhere without your wife. So that's one thing I picked, and to me, it's personal. Yeah. You know, it means wherever you go, you have her in mind. Whatever you are planning, you have her in mind. So that's personal, and I really admire.
Amazing. So I wouldn't be lean today. So yeah, we were planning to go to a trip. I don't know if fans, you guys have a question that you just want to clarify from Mwakazi, because he has an amazing story. If you didn't see it on Tuko, they met on Tinder. Like, you guys are serious. Like, in 3 days you guys got married.
Like, for real.
I think I was not wasting any moment. Any moment. Not
you're doing
it. You know,
you're doing it for far too long.
And I don't know because I had ladies around me. But when I met this one, I didn't want to lose any opportunity. So I was like, whatever it takes. Yeah. That's why we met. We started actually talking on Wednesday. We met on Wednesday, not meeting. When people say meeting, it's like physical meeting. We started chatting on Wednesday, chatting on Tinder. On Thursday, we continued chatting on Tinder. On Friday, we exchanged numbers. Now we are officially chatting on our phones. Then now, that's on Friday. So we planned for a meeting on Saturday. So for the first time, we were meeting each other eye to eye on Saturday. And from that day, we got married.
Wow.
And there's no regret, like, since that time, like there never a situation where you'd be like, I rushed this or something.
Not really, and to most it might seem like a rush, but trust me, it's not a rush, because I think I was at a point in life where I knew what I wanted, and once you know what you want in life, you are a bit more
Yeah.
specific. And when you really find the exact thing that you want, I don't think there is two way about it. So to me, it was like, well, I'm running with this opportunity, and that's why I think I was quick in doing everything else. As in, on Monday I met the sister firstborn. Wednesday I met both the parents. Within a month I had gone to, with my people to give like clear intention what I want with their daughter, and within another 2-3 months paid dowry. I mean, then after a month after that, we did now our tradition wedding, the one that people have been actually watching on our channel, the Meru meets Saita. Yeah, so to
that's
me,
still you. I keep getting that notification on my phone. Let me tell you, that video is insisting that I must watch it.
Of course you must. I don't know why you are.
I'm late. I will after this.
It's interesting because we had a very interesting journey, and the good thing about those guys from, okay, not Meru in particular, but guys from Central Province and all, they are very supportive. When it comes to marriage, they really like come together, and you as a person, you feel like now this has to work. You understand? Because when you look at the force behind you, let me tell you, even if you rub shoulders here and there, you tell yourself this has to work. So those guys came in drones. You're talking about over 100 people coming all the way from Meru. 100 people. We had a huge delegation. There was a women rep. There was a former mayor of Meru. There was an assistant minister. The deputy to Kiraito Murungi. So guys, I'm telling you, those a crew.
Wow.
And what happened when now they came, because some of them came with vehicles from the county government. So when they kept on like passing,
Mwakazi, let me just big up Odemaya for being in the live stream. This is not a person, you just let him slide. Just thank you.
Legend.
Thank you, Odemaya, for seeing in the live stream. Yes, OC lost the channel. The channel was
hacked.
Not hacked. It was blocked by YouTube. OC was very vocal about the African people, the African stories. So some people are not really happy with such stories, and with that, OC lost the channel. So it was really, really sad. We met with OC, the born child, and that is what OC said. So OC the born child was staying with Mwakazi, for those who didn't know. He's such a guy, and it was a coincidence because I also met Mwakazi. Like Mwakazi, I met you and you didn't tell me the story. Anyway, it's okay.
You're trying to be humble.
Sometimes you follow the protocol. Actually, the meeting wasn't mine. The meeting was Osti's meeting. So I had to ask for permission to be invited into that meeting, because what we were talking about was actually involving all of us. So I couldn't just invite myself into that meeting. So I decided, why not follow the protocol?
Yeah, that's called being Kenyan.
Sorry, I cut you short, man. Please proceed. We were like, how community support.
Yeah, you were saying Merus take weddings seriously.
I'm telling you, and it really makes you, feel like all this.
You're doing the right thing.
This has to work.
Yeah.
Yes. So what happened now when? Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
These guys, when they came, because they came with vehicles from county government, and it was a huge entourage that came. So where you pass before you get to our village, you have to pass in front of our chief. Our chief's camp. So he kept on looking at vehicles, county government, and like, so he had to call the governor, Samboja. That is, so he called Samboja, like, are you having a meeting here and I don't know, so that at least I prepare, protocol. Samboja was like, no. Chief was like, there are so many county government vehicles here. So the governor decided to ask around where the vehicles are going, and he asked my cousin. So my cousin was very like a friend to the governor. and they kept on like assisting the governor in terms of, during pre-election. Now, meeting the people and trying to sell the, what do we call them? Sell the, sell the person and what they stand for.
Hizo za kura sasa during
Yes. So the governor was like, this guy, what's happening there? So he was given like a brief of what is happening. So he had to send the chief plus now, the area, a few people, a few delegations from the government at least to represent. So it was a full house. I think I've never felt that happy. It's an event that was covered by the local newspaper. That is like a better newspaper.
Yeah.
So to me, and let me tell you something. Throughout my journey since the day I met Pauline, my wife, I've seen the power of friends. Friends.
True.
Because everything, I have amazing friends. Like when we got now to the dowry, you guys understand about dowry. So when I was given the list, it was a huge list. Let me tell you, Merus don't take this thing as a joke.
Yeah, true.
It was a huge list. So I was like, okay, I have to do this.
How are you going to do that?
I met a few friends, so we discussed it. And amazing friends were like, yo, this thing you can do. Okay, how about how many are we? So they counted how many guys they were and they divided, that whole total amongst themselves. And overnight I had my, cash to go pay down.
Yeah. You must be a people's person.
I'm telling you, and even going there, even going to pay dowry, we had like around 16 vehicles. 16 vehicles. And I don't have much money, but I love people and I believe in, investing in people.
In people.
We say people are wealth. The more people you know, the more people you're connected.
The more,
the more wealthy you become. You'll never fall down when you are connected to people.
True.
People of value. And to me now, in my list, now what we are working on, me and my wife, is to get connected to people who believe in marriage works.
Yeah.
Because that's a pillar in making sure marriage works.
Yeah.
You can imagine when I'm married now, and constantly I keep on going out with unmarried people and all that. Anyway, it's not bad.
And they see you.
Yes,
back and forth.
Where you go, they keep on showing you that you're missing this.
Yeah. So now that you met on Tinder, if your kids, I don't know how the future will be when it comes to technology. I'm sure you will be not that kind of a tough parent that says no internet, no smartphone, because your relationship started from was powered by technology, literally. Do you think your parenting style will change?
Definitely it has to change, and I think to all parents out there, this is a different age. We are out of that age whereby parents could organize a wife for you, and I think it was traditional to elope with the wife first. Literally, you are running away with them. And so currently we are in a situation whereby we don't call it being westernized. It's being African, but with an open mind. So if my kids come and tell me now they met so and so on this platform, I will understand because that's where I am. But currently, by then, who watches TV anymore?
Very few people.
I don't know. I keep on comparing. Like if I look at if African Traveler puts a video today, and media houses, I'll not name them for purposes. If a media house put up a video today, African Traveler, you'll have more views within a day or whatever period of time than any media house out there.
Yeah, true.
So currently we are happy, at least even companies are now deciding to market with you guys. They want to partner with you. They want to do brand endorsement with you guys because you have the numbers. So now we are in a technology world. I'll not feel bad when they tell me, I met so and so, or I met a YouTuber and we became. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, true. Can I ask one last question before you leave?
Yes.
What advice would you give men who are looking to get married? And also, as you answer that, would you say, how would you define love for you? Is it just a feeling? Is it something that fades away? Because when you tell somebody that you got married after just 3 days, to them, the definition of love, it's something that needs to be built over a long period of time for it to be sustainable. What would you, I think I've asked so many questions, but summarize
No,
them.
it's okay. It's okay. I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
To me, love is deeper than I think all the definitions we were given when we were growing up.
Mhm.
And everybody was trying to come up with a different definition, like all the
Yeah.
positive adjectives somebody can define love. But to me, it goes deeper, because when it goes deeper, when you know what you want, and on the other side, your woman knows what she wants, and you guys meet and connect, it does not matter how long it takes. So a relationship should not be defined by length of time. I know people who have been married for 20 years and they still divorced anyway.
Mm.
I know examples of me who met on the same day and decided we are going into this from this minute on, and we are still counting years. Yeah? And we keep on
Yeah.
praying and hoping that and working on it, so at least it can be longer than the 6 years we are talking about now.
Yeah.
So my advice to men, because now men will play a very big role, and unfortunately, ladies, I think I've said this on different platforms. Ladies, might have very different platforms where you guys address your issue. As men, we don't have.
True.
Every man thinks he's an alpha male. Yeah? So you come into a relationship with all your, strong choleric, all your, as in your high-heartedness, and there's no place to soften, and you never believe that actually a man can say sorry when you go wrong, and we never believe that a man can actually get into the kitchen and assist here and there. And if you can look at my story, I started by enticing this lady that to cook for her. So to me, that was a pick-up line whereby I could cook for her.
Yeah.
So once in a while, I would love to see the two of you in the kitchen. If you guys are traveling, yes, if you guys are traveling and you go pick maybe Airbnb, we would love to see that part of you whereby now it's the man's time to cook. The rest of you are seated down, because yes, I think we are now into that period whereby there is equality, not equality that is pressured upon, but what we feel from inside, that we are equal in this relationship, that we are now one. So if you can get tired, trust me, she also gets tired. So
it's
I
true.
think
It's true.
men
But
now should now.
I do cook. I not as often, but when I decide to cook, when we were dating, I used to cook. I think Lynn should
When you
also.
are dating.
Lynn should.
Well, that is a big lie, but
On
but anyway,
live
Really.
but your point is roles are no longer gendered. I think that is my takeaway. So thank
So
you very
okay,
much.
my first perception from the from the time we met, I
Yeah.
don't think him cooking can be something that I would doubt.
Oh,
I
yes.
believe he can. I believe he can, and I
Yes.
think would love to see more of that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw in here and there with kitchen episode and all that.
Yeah.
So we need to do something like when we visit different Airbnbs or resorts somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
something
you
we
show
can.
us the menu of that day,
Yeah,
True.
and we want to
it's a
see
good
the
idea.
man cutting onions. We want to see you cutting onions, crying in
Yeah.
the process. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you
Sarah
very much.
Makazi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Asante.
much.
Hey, D.
Thank you.
Di umemalizana na village. I saw you in Ghana as well.
Oh, Dimwango is here.
Dimwango. I saw she was in Ghana.
She needs to join and say hi.
I don't know if she has internet. Let me just say first hi to, thank you so much, Hannah W. I saw your super chat. Guys, I'm really broke right now. I traveled very far and wide, very really far this time. Actually, to a point I had to sleep somewhere and I couldn't. To Lesotho, like with Josh. I would have given you guys a better experience, but cash
said, no.
Yeah, so but yeah, I have some amazing content for you guys, like super dope content. I saw Hannah, you say Kinangop. I was in Kinangop. I was in what do you call it now, Olkalao. I was in Nyahururu. Like, oh my god, those places are beautiful. If you guys think you've seen beautiful places, wait until you see my channel. So I saw KNTV from Nigeria. She was here. He was here. Thank you so much. DYN from Ghana. I saw you here as well. Those are some of the best YouTubers from Nigeria and Ghana, respectively. So yeah. So guys, there's some amazing content. Dimwango, if you can have time, I don't know if you have you're in a position to join, we'll be more than glad just to share with you. Yeah, so if somebody want to come in and just share his story, probably traveling experience, I'll be more than glad to add you on the stream. So what I'm sharing is a link here. Yeah, okay. Queen Dayo Mokazi are great people, so kind-hearted, and treat everybody like their family. Yeah, man. The way they treated OC as well as
we've
Queen
confused
Dayo.
Samuel. What's going on
What's
here?
going on here? So no, we just today is just a random.
We just digressed a bit.
Yeah, we saw Mokazi, and yeah, he had a very great story on Tuko.
Yeah.
So if you watch Tuko, I think he's one of the biggest channel, if not the biggest, because it's over 1 million subscribers in Kenya. And yeah, they share so many heartfelt stories. So, and Mokazi happened to be there. They met on Tuko. On Tuko, it was like they started dating, and within 3 days they were married. So that is a story and a half. So yeah,
for the African man.
So guys,
to embrace.
Yeah. So what do you have to add?
We had seen so many comments when we were talking to Mokazi. I don't know whether you can. Nathan was saying if you enter the kitchen, you might burn it down. Yeah, but this guy can cook really well, by the way. I do. Let me just say that he can.
I'm a good cook. I'm a good cook when I decide to cook.
Yes.
Only that some time.
There's no time.
Yeah. So guys, most of the time, but she does a good job trying help here and there. Your drone shots are tab. So guys, you are yet to see, I think my epitome of this trip. So let me just give you guys as a shared. I went from here to Nakuru, and from Nakuru I went to Bahati, took some shot there, then took the road to Nyahururu.
This is Kenya.
This is Kenya, guys. So these are a country of Kenya, and guys, these places are really beautiful. I will show you guys, and I'm sure it will change so many. OC is here. So OC is a Ugandan YouTuber. Let me just introduce him. OC, the born child. We met a week or so ago, and we traveled all the way to Machako.
Oh, I saw your video being suggested on my channel. And I keep on saying I'll create time to watch.
Yes. So OC is a Ugandan YouTuber who travels around East Africa. So he had a channel that was over 25,000 subscribers. That was no, he'll tell us about that. But welcome to the channel, OC.
Thank you.
Are we pronouncing your name right?
Yes, OC the born child. Just the OC
Ah,
and then the born child,
okay.
the usual born child. Yeah. Hope
Ah,
you guys are doing fine. And John over there, thank you, bro, for that day. It was an amazing experience.
mm.
I've received a lot of messages. People from Kenya that have actually never visited that place. And
Awesome,
that
awesome.
is wonderful.
Are you,
Yeah.
still, are you still around in Kenya?
Man, these guys are just spoiling me over here. Kenya is just so amazing.
You might
I'm
not
still
go back.
around. Actually,
I don't know if it's
I'm
me.
looking for an
I feel like the
apartment.
sound is a bit low.
Your volume is a bit
Oh,
low.
I don't know if it's me. So, guys, can you hear the volume?
yeah. Let tell us. Okay, Vo pipeline.
Yeah.
How is it now?
Yeah, I think
I
it's
can hear
much
it. I
better.
can hear it.
Okay.
So, because
So
Osi,
yeah.
we had planned something with him and the Mwakazis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was supposed to go down, but yeah, so many things happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Osi, I'm really glad that you're still around. So, yeah, just tell us about who's Osi.
Osi, the born child, is this
Mm.
born child as a hair, someone who loves Africa to the heart, someone who was far away working in the diaspora and was like you. Is this adding up? Is it adding any meaning to the name born child? So I decided to come back to Africa and do my businesses in Uganda, where I come from, but then also to connect with the rest of my brothers and sisters. And the only way I could connect with everyone is, of course, to have a platform. And that is when I opted to open a YouTube channel. It came bad that it was taken down, but you know, as a man, some challenges come with lessons. I learned it the hard way. And here I am. This time I'm making the road trip across East Africa. I've been traveling for about 2 months. And if it was not taken down, probably I couldn't have met amazing people. I could maybe be in my comfort zone. So either way, it came as a bad thing, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm right now staying with the Mwakazis, and I call this home. I'm staying at the embassy. Yeah.
They call it the embassy. They call it the embassy because it's home.
Ah.
I need to know why everybody's calling everybody's calling it the embassy.
State House.
It's
State
the
House.
embassy for so many reasons, because
Yeah.
anytime there is always someone from somewhere at his home. So
passing through on their way to somewhere else.
yes. So I really have learned a lot from them, and I would like to say a special thank you to my Kenyan brothers and sisters. I've moved around, and you guys have big hearts. That is exceptional. I'm only now looking forward to get a Kenyan name and maybe a queen. Who knows?
So
Yeah.
on your trip, you left Uganda, you went to Rwanda, you went to Burundi, then you joined Tanzania. In Tanzania, you also went to Zanzibar, which is still Tanzania though, and then you came to Kenya. So before you say something, let me just shout out to the people who are supporting the channel. Brian Okuku, thank you for sending the super sticker. I really appreciate for the support, guys. I'm really broke right now. I traveled crazy. I'm broke, guys. Osi understands the reason why, but if you can support in any way, highly appreciate. Nathan always support. So Nathan Goldsmith, thank you for the super chat, for your continued commitment to showing great content of Africa. Thank you so much. And yeah, so guys, I also have an Mpesa number. This is my number if you can support on Mpesa. Yeah, so Osi, please, I'm really sorry for cutting you short. In this journey, like you say, Kenya, you've received a lot of love. Not many people have this, get this. So can you confirm, like, is it the same across on the trip to Kenya right now?
Actually, I should not just say it is been in Kenya, then I will not be fair. because
Yeah.
I was in Rwanda. Big shout out to Nexo Adventures. I've seen him in the comment section. He's actually
Oh, I
like
saw him. Oh, and Ward Siaya. Ward Siaya. Sorry, I didn't mention your name. Ward Siaya also has a great channel. Great to see you on the channel, the live. So thank you so much, Ward Siaya. Doing a very good job.
So Nexo was so amazing when I was in Rwanda. It was some challenges because we traveled in kind of a time that is not easy to travel. So that was another thing. And I've seen African Wolf King also. I was with him.
Oh, yeah, I forgot also African Wolf King.
Yeah.
So those are YouTubers. That you really,
Yeah. He's also
yeah.
here in the chat. Was also exceptional in Moshi. You know, I wanted to climb the mountain, but he said my muscles were not fit. I have to first go and work out a little bit. So I also met Ari Jape in Zanzibar. So I've been finding brothers, and they are just confirmed to me that really we are taking the right direction when it comes to togetherness. And in about 5 to a few years to come, we shall really be able to tell our own story 100%. But to be specific, in Kenya, guys, I reached in Kenya, tried to book an Airbnb, and my card was declined. So I was pretty much super broke with no coin, and went to the Ugandan YouTubers and asked them, do you know anybody in Kenya, anybody that you know in physical? I didn't want to just text random people. And Ugandan YouTubers sent me Mwakazi's number, like 10 of them. So I was like, yo, why is all of these guys, and they are not travelers, some of them are not travelers, but all of them were sent, please contact the Mwakazi, contact the Mwakazi. And when I contacted Mwakazi, he was not online that time, but it took like a few minutes, he got back to me. So he asked me, where are you staying right now? I'd gone to the hotel and booked in with a few shillings I had with me to cover for about 3 days. And when I was in that hotel, I'm talking at this time, I'm trying to get to the Mwakazi and my hotel money is finished. Remember, I don't have no money to make COVID so I can go back to my country, and I don't have money to buy a ticket or even to book a bus to go back to the country, and the hotel is going to cancel me. I'd not told that to him, but when he came back to me after seeing my message, his first question was like, where are you staying? And I said, I'm in the hotel. Remember, I just called him. I just written to him on WhatsApp, just telling him, bro, I'm in Nairobi. If it's possible, I'm not going to be here for so long. I would like to do a quick video with you. I understand you do fitness. Yeah, I will do a fitness video because I just want to get any experiences everywhere I go. But his first question was like, where are you staying? And I was like, I'm in a hotel. No, you cannot be staying in a hotel when I'm here. To be honest, I'd never met him yet. And I was like, wait, are you serious? Yes. Tell me where you are. I'll come and pick you. And he came, picked me that day. What was supposed to be 3 days, I'm going to so many days I've lost count.
You feel at home.
So
I'm at home. I don't just feel at home.
For travelers, let me just add to the point. So as Edmond is asking, where is my Patreon? If you just go to any of my videos description, there's usually a Patreon account on it. You can always find it. So this is the Patreon account, patreon.com/African Traveler. So for travel vloggers, the most expensive thing that you travel anywhere and around the world is usually the transport money and the accommodation. Those are the most like, wow. Food, you can deal, you'll always find, you can survive even in Africa, you can survive even with $1 food a day. But like accommodation is
accommodation, knowing you have security and a roof on your head to not rain on you or your gadgets be taken. So a big shout out to Mwakazi's Fitness and Simple Lady P. For the fact that they met on Tinder, and I'm so proud that I was here when also that story went around. And I know some people are there in the comment section. We may hear a story that someone met their partner in the African Travelers comment section.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
You never know.
This is a small world. So, what is your next plan in Kenya right now?
In Kenya, I'm still looking forward to the program we had, like
Yeah.
with you. If at all it goes on, we shall do
Yeah.
that. But either way, I've been meeting some people.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's been easy to meet fellow content creators in Kenya because so many are reaching out to me. And since I have programs back to back, so I'm staying longer. But if we go, then that will be good. If we don't go, I plan to leave next week, go do some uploads because I have about 100 videos unedited and uploaded. And after taking that rest, I'll continue traveling.
Wow, 100+ videos.
Yeah.
You need an editor who is affordable. Who's looking for internship, unpaid internship.
Yeah, let them send in their CVs. Yeah.
Wow, man, really appreciate. I still keep watching you, and guys,
Yes.
please support OC's channel. Right now, we'll share the link on the description box, as well as I shared it on my Machakos trip. If you saw the strange place there, the mountain where the hill defies gravity. I did a video with OC, so just go to the channel, to the video on my channel. You can also easily find him, as well as I see people sharing his channel as well. Please subscribe, support a brother, and yeah, let's support, keep pushing the movement in Africa.
Yo, thank you so much, John, and your queen on the left over there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, have a good night.
Hello.
Man,
Mancunian.
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 wow.
Mambo. Can you hear me?
I think you can call from your end. You're using
sorry,
two devices.
Is it not
No,
this?
just using one.
Oh,
It should be
one.
okay. Yeah.
That's strange.
Is it? Can you hear me?
No.
But I can hear you actually. I can hear you. Yes. Mambo.
So I can't see the name.
Mancunian.
Mancunian.
Yeah.
Where you chatting from?
From Manchester, UK.
You can hear the accent.
Sorry, say that again.
You're Kenyan?
Oh no.
I
Oh, mambo. Najua Kiswahili kidogo.
you mean.
I'm actually originally from Ghana. I'm a Ghanaian. Yes. But I stayed in Kenya for quite a couple of times, so I'm very much familiar with Kenya. I love Kenya. Oh, I think Karen. I remember Karen very well. Yeah, then Langata. Yes, beautiful place. Yeah.
An amazing place.
Absolutely. I really enjoyed my stay in Kenya. Yes.
Oh, amazing. So you plan to come back?
Obviously, yeah, I'm just looking forward to come back again. Hopefully next year, I suppose. I would love to come back to Kenya again. Just for a visit, in a way. Just for a visit. I'll hear you when I come over there, okay? So you take me around.
Most definitely. The previous time you're here for visit or what? There's an echo.
I don't know why. There's an echo.
From my end.
I think. Yeah, but I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you very well. I don't know what's happening. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
we can go. Is that okay?
I need to and then I'm going to come back.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
Sorry. The echo is really disturbing me. It's better right now. There's so much echo. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Makena, just sorry. Hello.
Your phone?
Mark, I can see Mark. Marco. So guys, can you hear us? Oh, it was from his end because wow, I was really disturbed. Was it the born child? So guys, can you hear us right now? Oh, finally. Wow, it was really disturbed. There was so much echo. Osi, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. So guys, if somebody want to join the live stream, so this is the...
We didn't say goodbye to McKenyan.
Oh yeah, I think the echo is coming from his end. So just to, yeah. So yeah, we're fine right now. Yeah, I think there's so much echo in it, and yeah. So at least right now it's fine. Two tomatoes. Oh, nice. Good now. Great. So yeah, I'm just waiting for somebody who want to join. You can just send a question. Do you want to confirm something? Do you want to know where I traveled? So yeah, it was basically concerned where I traveled, but every time I put a topic, it never goes the same. Well, that's the goodness of live stream. You know, there's no quorum. You put a quorum, but it's free.
An agenda, so you don't need to stick.
Oh, so it was from him. So you're supposed to use headphones. Then I was really confused. It's pouring with rain down in West London. Wow, thank Hannah. It was him. Yeah, I was really disturbed. Can't tell him to plug his earphones because the echo is killing us. Yeah. He was on YouTube and calling the same time. Oh, so that's why, because he was watching on the TV at the same time he was calling. So, Mark, man, please just adjust that. I would love to see you still in the live stream.
McKenyan.
Yeah,
maybe you can come back.
Yeah. Ibrahim Bona, your contact. So, yeah.
Ubuntu should join. You need to.
Ubuntu, you always support us in so many ways. I always see you in so many of African channels. So please, if you can join and say hi.
Let me tell you, being on this other side is very strange because you're not seeing the people you're talking to.
Kevo sent something.
Yeah, I saw. And he said it is for light bulb.
Kevin McCory, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have received something. It's not for you, it's for us. We are one, Kevo.
Ubuntu is saying we invite Mankenyan. I'm forgetting the name. So you can join.
Kevo, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. You can be one of the biggest fans and still one of the biggest supporter, man. That is just on another level, man. We don't take that for granted. And barikiwa sana, bro. So this is the link. No, not wameogopa kujoin ama nini?
Watu akona uoga. Tunataka kuona. We want to see Ubuntu Who else do you want to see?
Hata Kevon is a join.
Yeah, Kevo.
Red Universe. Red Universe did the anniversary for me. The anniversary logo. That's gonna come. So yeah, guys. Let me just say, this week, the coming week that is gonna come, it's gonna be amazing for you guys. I expect some dope content that we were with Josh. I wish Josh was around. And if Josh was around, it would be much better just to share with you guys or highlight. And I can just tell you guys, the country is really, really, really beautiful. And yeah, so maybe you have a potential.
You can also go check out my channel. It's called Light Bulb Moments. And go support a sister over there.
Yeah.
We are pretty young, but we are following the footsteps of giants like African Traveler, Wedemaya, who else? Yeah, the African YouTubers. I mean, yeah.
Basically, whoa! I see Ponte. Ponte, I want you to join. Ponte, you are some of the best Kenyan I've met. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you
also one of the realest YouTubers I've met, man. Ponte is,
and your humor.
Really,
not everybody gets it.
Yeah, people get mad sometimes. The team.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Ponte, we like you so much. And yeah, the last time you were live, you're not feeling well. I think there was something in the stomach. You have some royal friends. They kept the live stream the full time. It was like, wow, this is just amazing. Also, I want to say a big shout out to BB Van der Veen. Thank you for the super chat, for the super sticker. Yeah. I don't take it for granted. Any idea about the Northern Frontier? Who go those sites next year? No, if I would like to go to the Northern Frontier this year, but I would need to be sponsored. We were actually talking with Josh today, and we were like, it will be very hard for us to travel North Country. I cannot use my car. My car's a Toyota. It needs Land Cruisers, those strong
ones
cars.
Go for game drives.
Yeah, for game drives. So I would love to be sponsored to go there. It's not easy. You need some people, because most of my friends who've been there, they told me like, you really need to have people who understand the area first. So you just not wake up and go. Kwinda hiyo nimeingia, lakini nikitoka makeup sahi niko factory setting. Sorry. Did you see Badi Dam on your way to Naivasha? I always see. I never knew it was Badi Dam. So yeah, we'll grow pretty fast. Soon we'll be celebrating your silver baton. Thank you, guys. Always appreciate Michele Ponte. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Michele Ponte, and he understands the support each other. So Michele Ponte, I really appreciate you, and I hope you got better. I see Ethiopia was not easy for you, but yeah, I just hope you right now you're doing better. So you can see Bruce on the live stream,
and also Ben W, who is trying to connect.
It's Ben from Trudy. Bruce. Okay. So Queen unaweza tumia audio. No audio, guys. People like, show your face. Factory setting is good.
Natural.
Keep up. I love your content. So yeah, Michele Ponte, if Ethiopia didn't if it wasn't that easy for you, welcome back, Kenya. Asante. I can't wait to be Kenya again. Yeah. This must be your second home now after Italy. So welcome. I don't know when are you coming. When are you planning to come back? So we also have Atomide. Atomide, how are you?
Hello, sir.
I'm good.
How are you, boss?
I'm good. Where are you calling from?
I'm locked from Doha, Qatar.
But you're from Kenya, right?
Yeah, mi ni Mkenya
Which
bana.
side of Kenya?
From western part.
Or from the Western Kenya?
Yeah.
Yo, so how do you find Qatar?
Qatar is quite well,
Mm-hmm.
though we have challenges of loneliness.
Oh, so family.
Family is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get you, guy. I understand. So how long have you been in Qatar right now?
Actually, by 19th, I will be 2 years now. 19th of this month.
You've been home since the last 2 years. Have you been
Yeah.
home? Oh, at
I
least.
was home on 20 is it 2020 2021 May.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
so okay. So what's your plan there?
Is
Do
it
you plan to
2021 or 2020? Even I'm confused.
in 2021?
2020 never happened.
2020 never happened. Yeah.
That's
I think
why.
it was 2019 May. 2019 May. That was the last time I was in Kenya.
Yeah,
2019 May.
that's 2 years. You've never been to Kenya for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have kids back here?
Wow.
Yeah, I have two lovely daughters.
Ooh, they must be missing you a lot.
Yeah.
Wow, man, wow. You really need to visit them.
Yeah.
But I know sometimes the Gulf kazi inakuwa mob sana, si ndio? Like
The
Gulf can be too engaging.
Gulf part, as for me, niko kwa maintenance team. We are maintaining the fields zenye zitakuwa
World Cup.
World Cup. Yeah. So I'm in one of them inaitwa Al Janoub Stadium.
Wow. So you guys are ahead of time in terms of preparation?
Of course. Actually, they have tried. In terms of preparation, everything is like, let's say, 85% ready.
85% ready. But you know, those guys have money. You know,
Yeah.
I think money is not an issue. So most of those
These guys they have money.
let me just ask, those projects in Qatar, like the stadiums, which people are building them? Are they the Chinese or the whites or the Arabs themselves?
Okay. From my experience, I don't know other people. From my experience here in this stadium, I've seen the manpower. Manpower is from the Asian community.
Oh yeah, the Indians, the Pakistanis, right?
Indian, Pakistan, Nepalese. We have Philippines. We have also Kenyans, but Kenyans mostly they are not a lot like the Asian community.
But the question here is like, who are the project like leaders, guide? I don't know if you get what I mean. Like,
the people who are spearheading the contract.
Yes.
I'm not aware for real. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much. So, which month are you planning to come back home?
Okay, I've received the first jab. I'm waiting for the second jab because the issue now, as per the protocol, you have to be vaccinated so that you can, and you have to follow the protocol of this COVID-19. And it has been a challenge. For instance, in Gulf countries,
Yeah.
to be precise, in Qatar, we as the expert, we have challenges, as in when you have to come back to Qatar, you have to have you have to book, like the company cannot book for you a hotel, so you have to book a hotel, so that when you come back for quarantine, like 14 days or something like that. So that's the main problem we have.
So right now, if even tourists, if you plan to come to Qatar, have to go to 14-day quarantine, right?
Yeah, and you have different classes of hotels, 4-star, 5-star.
Wow.
They're grouped. And in Qatar, there are some hotels which they have specifically for that, for quarantine. So you cannot book like you cannot choose. The government has set apart some specific hotels for quarantine.
Wow. Wow.
And they have specific prices, and they are very high. So like ukienda vacation utaenda poa, lakini ukirudi lazima ujilipie kwa hiyo hoteli under your expense yako. Hiyo kampuni sasa haiko, kampuni itakulipia ukishamaliza 2 years, kampuni itakulipia air ticket to and fro, but kurudi quarantine hiyo ni kwa mfuko yako wewe mwenyewe.
That's pretty expensive. It's very expensive.
Yeah. And it's like 80K and above.
Wow.
For those 14 days.
So if you come back to Kenya, you plan to go back again?
Yeah.
No, like
of course, zaidi kirudi Kenya bado sijaingia kwa hiyo system bado. Nikirudi Kenya, unajua hata kaa save, nikisema business with this type of in this pandemic, unaona yezi peak, pengine itaniangusha. So I'm just trying to work out my hesabu, nione venye pandemic kunaenda, then with the time nitarudi Kenya.
You said you have a family.
Yeah, I have a family.
Yeah, I think probably if your wife is or brother is, brother is very hard, but if probably your wife, you can invest through her to run some of your projects here. So by the time you decide to like come back, it's like you have something that is running. You don't do how people do in Kenyans or people from all over the world do in Gulf. They take a loan and they run. So, but the best thing I would say is just that. Just invest in your wife in a big way, probably. Then, because what people don't know about business is not something like my brother is doing this and it's really working. My sister or my neighbor. Business is something that if you want to quit and take a bold decision, is something that you tried something, it's working, and you're looking for cash just to boost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the best thing that I can do now, as per your advice, is to start the business through my wife.
Yeah. If you're waiting for you yourself to run the business, you may wait forever, because you'll always have to start somewhere, which is zero. But if you have something that is already running, tried and tested, trust me, 100%, I would prefer to invest in my wife. And it's also a good thing to know how she can
Manage money.
Manage money, you know. It's yeah.
Okay.
And at least we'll be able to test the market for you
Yeah.
and advise you quickly on whether you should change your strategy or change the business
Yeah.
into something different. Yeah. Start small. She can start small with something small to test the waters.
It's true. I agree with both of you 100%. But as per now, during this pandemic, you know, when you start a business,
Yeah.
it won't pick up that fast as you expect.
It depends with the type.
Okay.
You know, yeah, you see, people are still, for example, people are still eating, whether there is a pandemic or not. Human beings need to be nourished at the end of the day. So the mama
Yeah.
bloggers are still making money, and
Okay.
they happen to be making a lot of money because of kids being at home, but now they've gone back to school. So there are
Yes.
certain businesses that are resilient. Of
Yeah.
course, they will be affected, but they are more resilient than others because they are necessities. If you focus on the necessities and not on the luxuries, I think you will not fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the best thing is just to do as you say, do your homework well. You see, if some Hannah is telling you buy plots, use land agency. No, there's so many things you can do. There's so many things if you can advise, but
Yeah.
never say. There's
Never.
something my father always tells me.
Yeah.
Never say there's no money. It's you who don't have money.
Yeah.
People
It's
are still
true.
buying
It's true.
Lamborghinis in this pandemic.
It's true.
People are building
It's true.
houses in this pandemic.
The number of apartments we see in Nairobi is just outrageous.
Growing.
So,
Very true.
and you know, the number of number plates. You know, in Nairobi we have that advantage to know how cars are moving fast. Like
Yeah.
guys are buying cars like hotcake. So, like the number of billionaires, the Elon Musk, the who's this other one for
Cars.
you know, for Amazon.
Amazon, yeah, that guy. That guy. So Amazon.
Antonani,
I forget the name.
Can the name get? But yeah. So yeah, they've increased the wealth by far. You know, they can't compare. So the thing is, yeah, you just need to see what is
Take
happening.
the risk. Just take the risk.
Yeah.
Fail, learn, wake up, take another risk. Fail, learn, pick yourself up. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that is assured in this life. But you have to keep moving because man has to wake up in the morning and be driven by something.
Yeah.
If you don't have something to drive you will die. As in your soul will. You need, whether you're failing or succeeding, at least you woke up and did something. You are not idle. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there are some people who are waiting.
Yeah.
So yeah, just I can give what yes.
On behalf of Gulf community. Gulf community means the Arab countries, the Middle East countries.
Yeah.
We really appreciate your work, and I've been watching you since you are behind the camera. I'm camera shy like you before.
I can see.
Yeah, I'm camera shy.
Yeah.
The way you started, also you are behind the camera. Then Odamaya came.
Imagine where
and
you
advised
started.
you came. Yeah, I remember following you from, and I've seen you grown. I'm just happy for you, and you're doing a recommendable job. The people who are watching from Gulf country can be my witness that when we switch to your channel, we feel at home.
Yeah.
We just feel at home.
I really appreciate. Asante,
thank you so much. Wacha nipatie watu wengine
chance.
Light bulb moment also. We are on you, ingawa hautupatii contact fully. Ingafaa uamke.
Nitamuka. Ni kutry
Kuwa
kubalance.
consistent. Consistency is the key.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Asante
you.
sana.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Mr. African Travel, salute.
You
Thank
have
you
a
so
good
much.
time and all the best in your plans and investment, and say hi to your family as soon as you meet them or talk to them.
Thank you so much.
Asante.
Uh,
Okay.
Ben, how are you?
Man.
Finally.
Moto. African traveler, finally, man.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm really one of your biggest fan, you know. I
Thank
think
you.
I'm among the very first people that started, you know,
Subscribing
watching
to
right
the
from when you started.
Wow.
The OGs.
Yeah, because
Wow.
what you did is you are showing those shots that sometimes I'll be like, man, I wish somebody can just, you know, put up a drone and just capture the whole of Nairobi skyline. And man, behold, I see this guy, man, put it up, and he was just presenting some pretty good shots. Especially, yeah, you had the best. One of the most memorable ones are the Westlands, you know. Yeah, usually I didn't know that Westlands was really that big, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that Westland was really that big. So
Where right now? Which it seems like you're from the States. Where are you in the States right now?
yeah, Niko Kali.
Yeah. Kali. For how long? For how long?
Hey,
Umebadilisha language. Ukiuliza kwa wapi?
Hapana.
Karibu tuambie Veka.
But umetusaidia sana. Due to COVID restriction, at least we're just not imagining. At least we can see, you know, you know.
Yeah. And you know, especially if you're outside the country, you guys only get to see what the media wants
You to see.
And
The
sometimes
mainstream media.
sometimes you just hear about PBIs and the stuff, but you and you end up missing like the real deal, you know. And yeah, so these are the things like Mwakazi said, like media are getting obsolete, you know, they're getting annoying, right, to an extent. So that is where we cover up something that they don't like. It's not like they don't like. People like bad news. If I was doing negative stuff, I would have been 1 million subscribers probably.
Yeah.
Because
bad news sells.
Bad news sells. It's not my thing. So yeah, but and you know, the media is a business. It's a big business.
Yeah.
So many needs. So if you guys show them you love politics, you love, you know, to understand who's fighting who. End of the day, media is just a mirror of what the society is. So that's what I believe. But yeah, people like us create a niche. There's a niche who want to hear positivity and, you know, just understand the other part. That is what I believe. So yeah, at least cover up.
Yeah, no, you're doing a really good job, and I think there is so much out there to do now that you're really like covering the things that, you know, mostly, you know, the rest of the world doesn't really get to see. And then after that, you have other stuff, you know, because you also don't want to get, you don't want to get the leaders, you don't want to give leaders a free pass, right? You know, you want them to, you want to assure them that, hey, we understand you guys are really doing a good job. Hey, and in where there are failures, you know, you let them understand, hey, you know what, we are failing behind here. Hey, there is some room for improvement. You know, you can always do much. You can always do much. There's always much to be done. And I really appreciate what you're doing with your sweetheart there. You know?
Light bulb, huh?
Thank you. Yes, light bulb. Thank you.
Somebody was asking who's the light bulb moment. It's her. Check her on YouTube.
I did. I know there was a time. I think she does some cook shows, right?
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Really? You cooked for me several times.
I think I cooked for you.
No, there is that one clip you guys posted where you went to a free market. I think it's.
Oh yes, that's
right.
one. Yes.
So I was just got the idea that maybe that's the niche she's kind of like looking into. So I was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And there is just so much to be done. See, one thing I just want to say before I can give an opportunity for others to share is, hey, first of all, before I forget, I was praying for you when you got your accident, and I was like, hey, how do I reach out? Make sure this guy is all right. Remember that time when you were in Joshua? Then I came back on road again. I'm like, oh, thank God, he's really doing. So this is one thing I really, really want to appeal to you guys. I don't know how you feel about it, but I know we always suffer a shortage of good leadership. But when you see one, we always need to, praise it, recommend, especially now, like we had the COVID, right? And you guys have really benefited a lot with the online services, right? You're creating your own content. You don't have to face that frustration that you would face if you have to be anchored by a main network, right? So, but I always feel like Kibaki really did a great job for bringing that optical fiber cable,
Oh.
Yeah, and you can really see when
the impact.
Yeah, when you see the platform, people really benefiting from it. That's really the kind of leadership you really want. And I was just wishing that one day, when this guy is still alive, hey, just say thank you rather than we praise him when he's gone. Really, that's about it. Yeah,
that's a good point.
I would say, like Tanzania, they still give so much credit to Nyerere.
Yeah.
Because he said something that togetherness, lack of just fight corruption and stuff. And even if you have better leader than him and greater, everything is still credited to Nyerere.
Yeah.
And I believe is like the father of the nation. He said something straight, and I believe that is what we're trying to say. Kibaki brought in development.
Yeah.
No matter who will come and even in 100 years do better than him, the credit will always go back to him. That is something I also always have in my heart. Like regardless of what, like Kibaki is like the father of development in Kenya. It's like he brought this development rolling in, and like I would credit to him as well. So Kibaki is the father of development in Kenya. If you agree with me or not, but for me, it's something I've always told people who are very close, who we discuss politics together.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ben. I will keep presenting more stuff across the country, and I hope you guys will love it.
Yep,
definitely you'll enjoy it.
Yep, and looking forward for those shots you shot today, right?
Oh, guys, I shot for the last 3 days. I've been doing vlog back to back. You guys you have no idea what is coming. I have no idea what is coming today.
We are looking
oh my God, amazing! You'll love it.
Oh,
yes.
You brought those footage. Actually, they brought me home. One time you passed through the Maimahio. I live right below the valley.
The mountain.
There, and then you did like the drone, and I say, oh my God, 4 years I'm in Israel. I've never been home. And you just brought that shoot, and I was wow. I used to bring our cows. If you drive along that road, you see cows and baboons. So we used to bring all our livestock to that road, buy some in the evening, take them back home. The shooting was amazing.
Brought so much memories.
So much memories, bro. Wow, I really from that time I started following your channel until today, and I'm really grateful of what you're doing.
Wow. So how is Israel? How is Israel for you?
Wow, I would say Israel is amazing, and I've been here now for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Since 2016, but I came home for like 7 months, and then I came back.
Yeah.
All along, it's been really amazing and nice. And through my study program, I study with it was in like an international program. I did agriculture, like horticulture in JQuat, and then after I got like a scholarship to come and advance my agriculture. Then after that program, I went back home, and then I got another program to do environmental studies and sustainability, like sustainable agriculture and kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And this was in Ben Gurion University, but a college called Arava. It's actually in the south. So this institute, it's international. So we study with students from Africa, US, Canada, Palestine, and Jordan. And it was an amazing program for me because when I was back home, I used to hear about Israel, biblically. But there was something
in the Bible.
Yeah, the Bible, the God of Jacob and stuff, and Nazareth and Bethlehem. And when I came here, man, these things, they are real. They exist. You go to these places and you just feel, the spirit, some mysterious feelings,
It's not in your mind. It's not in your mind. Everybody feels the same.
Listen, it's different. Actually, the citizens, they are Jewish, like they are Jews. So for them, it's not a big deal, It's not a big deal. But for Christian outsiders, when they come here,
Jews don't believe in Christ. They don't believe.
Yes,
They have their own
exactly.
story.
Exactly. They are not Christian, they are Jewish, and they don't read the Bible, they read the Torah. The Torah is basically like the Old Testament. They don't have the New Testament. The scroll,
Yeah.
They read in the Bible, Jesus went to the synagogue. The synagogue is where they worship, and they read the scroll, not Bible like we do, And the last couple of days has not been easy. It's been tough.
Yeah, that was my question. So, I see what is happening. I don't know if it's closer to the city near you.
No, currently I'm in the south, the city of Elat. Actually, from here, I can just cross the border and go to Egypt, Sinai. Just a walk. Even today, I was in the beach, just the last beach to the border with Sinai. That's why I came from this evening. But then the war and the bombing, it's in the center, in Tel Aviv, all the way to Netanya, Jerusalem, because those areas are now near where the conflict is.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
and does it affect you being on the south? You said you're on the south, right?
Yes, I'm in the south. It's called Elat.
Does it
So
affect the
far.
daily life?
It's not affecting the daily life here because people are doing their stuff, work and studies and these kind of things. But when something is happening in the country, it affects everyone because people living here, they have relatives in the center, in Tel Aviv, in those kind of places.
Wow, man, you guys. What I would say is I don't like. I just hate, like tribalism is something that can easily end. Religion fight is something that started with the Bible, like from that time until to date, and it's something that it's not gonna end tomorrow, and it's really really sad. So I don't know if it's safe to talk about it, but you as a black person in Israel, how do you feel in Israel?
So I will give you a small story of this country is really diverse. It's so diverse such that we have the African Hebrews, the black Hebrews, like those, they came from California and all those kind of places.
Yeah.
We have the Ethiopian Jews from Ethiopia.
Yes.
Then we have the Ashkenazi, they came from Europe, you know, the story of Holocaust and kind of stuff. We have the Jews from Arab world, like Jews from Yemen, from Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria. So it's mixed up, and also the nationalities. You see, there's black people, there's Indians, it's a mixed up country. It's like US, if I can use an example of America. It's everyone is here.
Yeah.
In a day-to-day life, you know, in any country, there's the people that feel superior, and then the others also. So those things, they are there, but it's not like open, you know.
It's not in your face like you find, like, let's say in Europe or in the US.
No. For sure, like for me, for the last 4 years I've been here, I never received any racial degradation or you know, such kind of stuff. But some people have experienced, for sure. It's not a lie.
So you can speak the language. Which is their language, right?
Yes. I speak. They speak Hebrew.
So you can speak Hebrew.
Yes, I speak Hebrew, and I can also read a bit, but not that much because it's unique language. I tell you, the alphabet, it's nothing you've never seen. Crazy. I wish I had a book or an article somewhere. I will show you the read. Wait, just a moment.
So guys, that's a commercial break. You can support me on Super Chat, guys. You can support me on Mpesa.
So I have a pack of milk here. I don't know if you see.
Oh, but those are like calligraphy. You know,
exactly.
Like writing.
So this is, they write halab. Halab is milk. So the first letter, it look like N, but it's KH.
Yeah?
Yes, KH, and then the center one is L, and then the last one is V, like V. So it's crazy.
Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. But it's really interesting if you can read and understand. Wow, it's amazing.
It's easier for you.
Yeah, but it took time. When you first come here, you don't know anything. You don't know the language, and most of the Israelis, they don't speak English. So you have a very hard time as a beginner or as a first time to visit. But with time, you start to understand shalom, boker tov, manishma, echrim lecha, some like the basics when you start to learn a language. How are you? What's your name? Where are you from? Yeah, and then from there you pick up.
And in terms of technology, is it that advanced like you're told?
Oh, Israel is advanced. You know, most startups, most of the startups in terms of technology in IT, it's in Israel. You see now, like every phone everyone is using in the world, the chip is actually made here in Israel.
Wow.
Wow.
All the companies, Google, name them, all software companies, they have their main offices and some of headquarters in Israel. Also, the funny thing here, when you buy credit, like for the phone, Kadia Simu, you don't charge for calls. Calling is free. You charge it for the internet.
Wow.
What do you mean?
What?
You can call anyone free. When you load your phone,
you
load your phone, you are loading the internet, not the calling. the calling card, like you're calling someone. No.
Because internet right now in their countries now where everybody wants the internet.
It's 5G. Si unaona vile niko clear.
I hope PS it got clear.
I'm clear kabisa.
Yeah.
Here, 1 GB. It's, if I can compare, it's like 5 shillings Kenyan money. 1 giga, 1 GB.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the cheapest the cheapest in the whole world. Internet connectivity.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we are way ahead in terms of digital innovations.
Like now, if we talk about the war,
mm-hmm.
we have a defense system. It's called the Iron Dome.
Mm-hmm.
So the Iron Dome, when they shoot the rockets like this, the Iron Dome has sensors. They have sensors in the sky. First of all, when they shoot the rockets, the sensors are connected to like King Horus. You know King alarms. So they will start wee, and then people will go to the bunkers. They have like strong rooms, the bunkers.
Yeah.
So people will go to the bunkers, and then the Iron Dome will automatically start to go and intercept. Zinagonga huko juu, just burst like fireworks.
Yeah,
but still, some of them manage to hit the buildings and the ground, but most of them are intercepted.
Yeah, because I see they throw like. Anyway, it's not good to talk about that topic.
Yes. I am also here, but I'm trying as much as possible not to, because it's
Yeah, what was the thing that really surprised you when you landed in that country?
Wow, such a nice question. So when we came late in the night. So we dropped from Tel Aviv and we dropped the bus south because when we came for the program, it was like a work study program because walking.
So I'm with John. John is a Kenyan who's right now in Israel for 4 years. For those who are coming in, so we're just getting the experience from Israel. So if you have a question, just drop it there. If it's something that makes sense, you'll be more than glad to answer. So yeah, please, sorry for that. So I asked what was
at least not political question or something related to what is happening. It's not comfortable.
Yeah.
So when we came here, we came 100 students from Kenya, different universities. Like it's a government program they signed many years before. Like now is the 6th year. So we landed in Tel Aviv late in the night, and then we traveled by bus to come south because most of the agricultural actually is done in the south, and the south is desert, the Negev desert. Like today in the day it was like 40 degrees. It's now summer here, very hot. So we came and then we landed. They dropped us to our kibbutz. The kibbutz is like social settlement. People, when they came here many years, they lived in a social, I don't know how to say, like the Manyata, Masai Manyata, Bomas.
Yeah.
So here they are called the kibbutz. People live, but they call them village, but it's not the village. It's like an estate. You can, a good estate back home.
Yeah.
So we wake up in the morning, and the first thing that hits your eyes is the scorching sun. Very hot and dry. You look, this side is dry, you look, the other side is dry, and then we ask ourselves, why is the agriculture? They said they're doing agriculture here is the best. We just seeing a plain, flat land. But what we didn't know is that people live in a place, and then the farms are far in the desert. So the day came, and then they took us to the farm, and we couldn't believe. Like seriously, we in Kenya we eat apples from Israel, dates, oranges. But when you compare the environment we have in Kenya and the environment they have here, you can't believe. Like we are just joking with our good environment. We are not producing. These guys have done really too much to make the land produce. And you know, they are producing the crops not from hii mchanga tunasema ya kilimo, from sand, hii mchanga ya mjengo kama ile ya Ukambani, because it's desert, ile mchanga ya desert. That's where they produce their crops.
So What would you say it's our issue? Like we have huge land. We don't have like the whole country is not as desert like Israel. Yes, we have some dry areas, but not as Israel. But what is our biggest issue? Like, what is our main undoing as a country?
I think it's a good question, but also I don't know. My answer probably is not sufficient. But one thing that is happening here, there is too much research. Kama zenye zinaitwa Karo.
Yeah.
Those research centers, R&D, yes. So basically in Israel, every region, they have regions, and every region has a research center. Like for example, in the south, every region there's R&Ds, and they do research that help them to understand the crops that can do well in that land, the water requirement of the crop, you know, those kind of things. So in Kenya, and the government support, that's also another thing.
Yeah.
The government support is really big here. For example, in the desert here, there's no water.
Yeah.
And so what the government has done, the water from the Red Sea, it's salty water, like water from salty water. So they have plans for desalination. They desalinize the water from salt to clean.
To fresh
and
water.
Then, yes, salty water to fresh, clean drinking water.
Yeah.
Then another thing, the sewage water, like the sewage system. It's nice. They connect the sewage water, all of it is collected in a lagoon, and then they do the washing, the purifying of this sewage water. So the sewage water that has been purified, it's again become reused.
Yeah.
So they pump it to the farms together with the clean water, and they produce products, agricultural products. Yeah.
Wow.
It's different for everything. The dairy, one dairy cow here produce 50 to 60 liters, you know.
So so in terms of rivers, do they have a lot of rivers? Just that the River Jordan was.
Exactly. That is the main river. They don't have so many rivers, and even River Jordan, the main source is come upstream from Syria and Golani upstream. It's just joining small streams, and then becomes River Jordan. And they don't even use the water from the River Jordan.
Wow. They don't use it?
No, the water goes straight to the Sea of Galilee.
So what is the reason they don't use it?
I don't have a specific reason for that, but before there was an agreement because also Jordan is dry. And when they made like a peace agreement, they pumped some water from the Galilee to Jordan. So if they use the water from the river, not too much will get to the Galilee, like the Sea of Galilee. So I think that's also one of the reasons. But we have farms upstream that they do bananas, mangoes. They plant all this stuff in greenhouses. Bananas in the greenhouse, mangoes in the greenhouse, all the fresh fruit. These guys, they don't import fruits from outside. They produce and they export.
All the fruits.
All the fruits. Name them, peach, kiwi, they produce them here.
Interesting.
Wow. There was some point they were saying that they had to buy soil from Kenya, and I don't know if those stories were real. Especially, you wrote those stories.
I'm not sure about them, but the issue of soil, they use cocoa pits. They bring like cocoa pits. This I don't know what from coconut husk. So those cocoa pits, they come and they use them in potted plants to do like seedlings and stuff, those kind of things. Yes, and another amazing thing, you cannot go and buy seed from anywhere. The seeds, they come direct from the company, like a seeding company. For example, Kenya Seed. So those seeds, they come as seedlings. They already do the germination from the company. They bring them in trays. So your work is just to transplant.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was seeing somebody asked, can you give an experience of the dome? I don't know, like how the protection. Have you ever seen it work? Is this something
Yes,
visible? Is this something like something you see, or is it
yes.
just?
Listen, when we came here, we were imagining, what is it, Iron Dome? Is something in the space, or it's just like the missile launchers, this is in Abebaka trucks.
Yeah.
So they're even just a few kilometers from here, in the entrance of the city. They have station there for the Iron Dome. It's just like the way they launch the rockets. So it's like a rocket. Inaenda tu inakongana na missile on space. So ikigonga hivi it bursts from the space and then flares inaenda kama fireworks. So it's dead.
Oh, so it's the same thing. These guys fly the missile. They fly something different just to counter.
Exactly.
Sorry, I never thought it was that.
It's like that, but they have also technology that they see where the missile is going. If the missile is going to a non-populated area, they just let it go because they don't want to waste the Iron Dome. So kama inaenda kwa maji, wanaacha ianguke. Ikianguka kwa desert, only those that are going to hit the places like where people live, cities, densely populated areas, they intercept.
Wow. I think I had a question as well. Like somebody asked here, like, would you, like the experience you've had in Israel, would you like to bring it at home at some point?
Oh, for sure. This is not my home, and in the end of the day, home is the best,
East or west?
East or west, home is the best.
Yeah.
We have a couple of guys already. Like this program has been running for the last 6 years. So I think by now we have almost 600 students from Kenya that went through this process. And I think one thing that's basically failing, we might have the knowledge and the ideas, but the facilitation, the facilitation of giving out this knowledge and sharing is the issue. And my challenge probably ingekuwa kama, like now we have county governments, and every county government has a agricultural ministry and this kind of stuff. If they could hire those guys that are coming from abroad and use them as, kitambo, they used to be extension officers. Unakuja na mapikipiki. If they could hire them in the 47 counties we have in Kenya, if at least they could station 5 graduates of this program in those counties, I'm pretty sure they can offer Kenya some of the best solutions they see here. Seeing is believing and also practicing. We learn by doing. So when we study, like 4 days, we are in the field. You see the way they do the planting. You see the way they do the water application. You see this drip irrigation, netafim. It's all from Israel, And the farmer has like, here tunasema eka kumi. So here they have dunam. They measure land in terms of dunam.
So dunam is
I don't know. 10 acres make, I think dunam is less than an acre. So a farmer has an application in the phone. He can just control 10 acres from the phone. He just press like this and he say, okay, section A, fungulia maji, section B, weka fertilizer, and all these things are automated. They go to
Internet of Things.
A dairy farm of 500 cows only needs 3 workers. One guy in the computer, another guy with this big tinga kubwa hizi caterpillar. Kumwaga chakula tu, kurudisha hivi, Ng'ombe zikifika tu masaa ya kukamuliwa, they just go. Mmoja anaweka hizo bidii za kukamua. Maziwa, you see this maziwa? The owner of the cow will come back to buy this maziwa from the shop. There's no even a single drop that you drink with the cow. Inatoka tu kwa ng'ombe, inaingia kwa cooling station only for the calves. Is the only milk that they feed the cows, but the rest have to go for pasteurization, packaging, and then come back. So maziwa ya ng'ombe yako utanunua tena kwa duka. You just don't drink it.
You don't buy it, you don't take it direct.
No, it has to go to the factory to be pasteurized and packaged, and then you come back and buy your milk.
Wow.
You were saying what you would want the government to do is give these officers or these people who are coming from abroad jobs. Don't you think that when you get assimilated into a system, you forget the experience and the change and the vision, and you start thinking like the system itself?
Listen, we are human. Human nature is always like this, you know. But in 100 of these people, at least 60-70% will deliver.
60. So that is the focus. At least 60%.
At least, exactly. Some people, they do things with passion. Some people don't do things just for show off and this and this. But someone can just do something from their own art. And there are so many of them. Yes. And there are so many of them, just a few.
Yeah.
Somebody is making fun. He's saying you're chasing whiskey with milk.
Niko na fanta hapa. Hii maziwa nilileta tu kuonyesha the Hebrew letters. But still, I'm a Turkana boy, so I can drink milk, no problem. I'm a pastoral with the community.
What do you mean? What do you miss most from home?
Wow. I miss ugali, but we have ugali here, but it's not the Kenyan ugali. I think most people in the Middle East, there's something called samolina.
So guys, you can support me on Super Chat, please. Support me. Just hold. Support me on Mpesa. You can support me on Mpesa on this line. I made a crazy trip. I hope Josh, you're not going to sleep. You're going live, and just to share our experience, and as well as Kevo. I see Kevo said what? The camera. Yeah, guys, we got some new cameras. I told you I'm going to bring in some new stuff, strong stuff. Yeah, I've seen Doreen in the live. Thank you so much, Doreen, to be in the live stream. I've seen Brian as well. Brian with support. Thank you so much, Brian. I've seen African. This is Africa as well in the live. Thank you so much. And I've seen so many guys who are here. Autoflix, so much to be around. And so guys, as we continue. So semolina, I've seen it in Kenya. Semolina is what? Please continue. Is wheat.
Exactly. Semolina is a wheat product.
Wheat product.
Yeah, it's a wheat product.
So it's not soft. I mean, it's hard to, just like unga ugali. And it cooks really fast. If you boil water with a kettle and put it on like a gas cooker, within 2 minutes your ugali is ready. So our ugali here, we just
you eat ugali that is wheat. How is the experience?
Crazy enough, it's just like the normal ugali.
Have you done the Kenyan test to prove that it is really ugali? Unarusha kwa
It depends. If you put too much of this semolina, ugali inakuwa ngumu. But ukiput a good amount, then it's ile ugali sauce. Ni dola. Unaita ugali ya dola. Ama sote ugali.
Let me take you back to again what you were saying. If you're given the opportunity now to come back, what you would do different, especially for the people of Borana. Turkana, yes.
Yes.
Other than being given opportunities by the government, what do you
Yes.
think that young people like us coming from abroad can do for themselves? And also, what kind of preparation do you think the people need to easily adopt whatever knowledge, whatever innovations you will bring with you?
Yes. That's really a good question. And maybe to start with, there's one thing that this country is doing that I think it keep the generation, even the younger generation, keep still working, you know. For example, here, a farmer will go very early. Farmer, you cannot even differentiate a farmer and a worker.
Yeah.
Your boss is the dust, like nguo zake ndo zile chafu hata kuliko ya mtu mwingine. These guys, they are working like bees.
Leadership.
They work up early and they sleep late.
Wow. Yeah.
So once or twice a week, these guys take their kids to the farm. They make them touch the stuff. They start to train the kids when they're still young.
Yeah.
Another thing, they have volunteer programs. So many young people here just volunteer.
Yeah.
After the army, after they do the service, because everyone here goes to the service.
And what
after the service, they have like 6 months of doing community service, community work.
Yeah.
So someone chooses where you want to go. Some choose to go to the farm. Some choose to go to the, different sectors.
Yeah.
And from there, they build the culture of doing things even without being given an incentive or being pushed.
Yeah.
And I think this is one thing that maybe Kenyans or Africans should adapt. The heart of volunteering, the heart of giving back to your community without being
expectation
or without being asking for incentive or kitu kidogo, as they say. It's really funny because when we go for internship, for example, in Kenya, it's unpaid internship, you know.
Yeah.
And through that internship, we get the experience of the job, the field. So it's just the same thing. Going back, if you don't have a job and you have the experience, why don't just you give free, help someone else, volunteer? It builds your portfolio, it builds your confidence.
Yeah. So before you continue, let me just say thank you to Jina Yangu for the super chat. Yeah, this goes a long way. So he said, "BU, thank you so much." As well as I also have a question to you. Two things. One, how is the unemployment rate in Israel, and how is the corruption index in Israel as well?
Wow, this is a good question. Here, there's too much work and there is less people. That's one thing I can say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Too much work. Yeah. One thing, the young population here goes to the army. So to fill the gap, they need workers, foreign workers. It's really unfortunate that a country like Kenya has been in a good relation with Israel for so many years, and they don't have like a labor kind of job exchange with this country. Then people go to Saudi, and this country is free state. Like you rent a house, you go anywhere. No one
bothers you.
Yes, exactly. So most of the workers here come from Asia, Thailand, Filipinos, other from Eastern Europe, Romania, Ukraine, Russia. So kazi ni mingi, and you can't believe just working like cleaning, do like cleaning, house cleaning kind of stuff, housekeeping, those kind of jobs. Someone gets paid like $10 a day. No, $10 in 1 hour, $9.
In 1 hour.
Yeah, because A shekel. They paid people in shekels, eh?
So shekel is stronger than the dollar?
No, it's almost. But 1 shekel is like 3.3. $1 is 3.3 shekels.
3.3 shekel.
And 1 shekel is like 30 Kenyan shillings. 30, 31. Like now it's inachezea hapo kwa 30, 31.
What
And
is
1 hour, the minimum you get for 1 hour is like 35, depending with the job you're doing. If you work in a construction job, it's a heavy job. So you can even get 50 shekels per hour, 45 shekels per hour.
And is the working culture in Israel same as that in US, where people work 3 different jobs in a day?
Yes. It's also flexible. If you're a student, you can work. You can get like extra hustles. Dishwashing, unajua hizo ndio majob za was today. Dishwashing in a restaurant, or wakati kuna season like harvesting season. The harvesting season of fruits, dates, these kind of things.
Yeah.
You go for a 1 month job, you get your pocket money and you move on.
Wow. You didn't talk about the corruption index.
It's really hard to know about the corruption because you see a country is developed, Saizi niko hapa hivi, if I just faint here, my neighbor or my friend will just dial a number. The first thing will be here is a motorbike ambulance. Chick-chack, like very fast. Response is for them, life first. Life is the first thing.
To say.
Mambo ingine ati bills nini.
Insurance, medical, whatever.
Another thing, when ukiingia tu hapa, the medical insurance you need to have, because hapa hakuna zile ati za Dr. Mugo sijui nini hizi maosi za chini. Serious. If I tell you a true story, I lost my sight, That happened mysteriously, nikapoteza macho. So sikuwa naona.
Wow.
And so they did an operation, and this hospital, when nilifanyia operation, President Moi used to come there to do operations za cataracts.
What?
I didn't pay even a single coin. My insurance covered it. Bull.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. It's amazing. So in terms of corruption, you can't tell. Oh, okay, it's happening, but the way it's happening in the top, those huko juu. Hapa serikali haifanyi kazi, like if they, for example, the SGR, the government doesn't do the SGR. It gives a contractor, right?
Yeah.
But what the government does, it employs inspectors. And this inspector will always go to the site every day, take pictures, know the progress, write a report, and send. This is how it works here. They have inspectors. So ndio wenye wanafanya kazi kubwa. Gava just give you a contract. This is the time fanya kazi. The pressure now is for inspectors. You have to write a daily report. This is what they've done today. This is what they've delivered. This is what they have gone wrong, and this and this and this. Those kind of things.
Wow, so it's I think we have the same, but the problem is there's execution, because it's like, so this is Africa. Thank you so much for the super chat. So this Africa is said, we remember what you said, Johnny, when I worked at the plan for making the i7 chip is in Israel, and a lot of their with the company, the good company to work for. So Johnny said Israel, so many companies are making chips that made in Israel. Yeah.
Yes.
Most of them. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
What is the population of Israel? Oh, sorry. Just
the population is around 9 million now.
8-9 million. Most of them are which race? Which Jews or what?
Of course, yes, Jews, but there's like 2-3 million Arabs. Yeah, and also like the Christians in Israel are actually Arabs. If you go to cities like Nazareth, Jericho, Bethlehem, Arabs. Those are the Christians.
Would you find a Jew, like a Jew who's a Christian?
Yeah, some people convert. Some people convert. It's personal choice, and there's freedom you can choose to be atheist. This country also, you can choose to be a lesbian, no persecution. Whatever you believe in, it's whatever you do. They don't persecute you on that.
Wow. Somebody's asking, Latif asked, how's the healthcare system? I remember you said you didn't pay for a thing, but just how's their healthcare?
It's the best in the world. If I tell you everyone is vaccinated, even we didn't pay even a single coin, huh?
Meanwhile, us over here, we are still
everyone was vaccinated twice free.
Wow. They really value the human being.
Even during the isolation, like people coming from abroad, and they give them the 5-star hotel for 2 weeks. You eat and you enjoy, and that you finish your quarantine, you go home. No one charges anything. That's why I tell you, it's not easy to know if there's corruption or not, because the government delivers, so you don't even care.
Yeah.
Just a question for a person who wants to go there as a Kenyan. What is the requirement? Do you know?
The requirement is basically most of the Kenyans coming here is through education. Education is one, because like I said, the Kenyan and Israel, they don't have like those labor relationship.
But
other than that, there is organized trips, like they are pilgrimaging. People come for visas, these kind of things. So those are also part of the opportunities that brings people here, or medical.
Wow.
So basically, the easiest way is to get to a university, start that degree, and enroll in an exchange program.
Kind of something like that. Or you can also do your own research. They post scholarships, they post short programs, they post seminars,
conferences.
Exactly, such kind of stuff. If you have you just apply and you come and you visit, you explore.
And you can also apply for travel grants from the government of Kenya, like Kenneth. I think they offer such scholarships for people looking to travel in these conferences.
Kenneth?
Yes.
So Kenneth, we were together in the program when we came to Israel, and he was like a leader. Mukikuja like a group, one of you guys anachaguliwa kama student leader. So Kenneth was the student leader, and when he went back, he's in touch with the embassy and the institutions here. But
I mean the Kenya Educational Network. Is it called Kenya Educational Network? Kenneth.
Kenneth, I don't know.
African Tigress, let me just shout out African Tigress. African Tigress, has been great seeing you live. I hope you're doing well. So you sold everything. So we have disowned you.
Your last video attracted a lot of us.
People are running away from the country. African Tigress Alitoroka.
I follow you and your problems. Bye.
Actually, before I forget, I started a YouTube channel, but I'm still not confident.
What are you talking about?
Guys are asking if you have a YouTube.
You are absolutely confident and perfect.
No. Yes, my YouTube channel is Johnny Boy, like you can see. I don't know if that is my name there, Johnny Boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Johnny Boy is my YouTube channel. I just started, but the COVID and stuff, I didn't get to travel, but that is the plan. When the country calms down, I'll take you to all the biblical sites. Like I'll show you the life in Israel, the farming. One big, they do a pumpkin. Pumpkin. You cannot lift yourself one pumpkin from the ground. You have to be 5. I will show people how they do the farming and the amazing stuff. So it's just a channel that is growing. Now I have like 4 videos. Ni zile za kujaribu za mwanzo, you know, those early stages.
Kujiweka motisha.
You need to be, you may never know who you touch, you know. The minute you show us,
We'll let you know.
kuna kajogona pale River Road. Anacheza na hiyo technology utaipata mahali inatumika. So be sharing experience with us. So it will be very nice for us to see. And yeah, the other question people are asking, how much do they contribute for healthcare?
The government.
So it's like this. If you're employed, it's 50-50. They will take 50 from your salary. It's like Kenya, and then the 50 the government will pay for it, or your employer. So insurance is like 250 shekels. I think it's like
6 million.
Yeah.
You said how much shekel? What is
250 shekels?
So times 3.
Divide by 3.
Divide by 3. Divide by 3
around
to get
100 and something dollars or less. 85.
That is per year or per month?
Per month. Also depends. For example, at one point after school, I had to pay my own insurance, you know. So I used to pay like $280 for 3 months. And it's worth it. If ukisikia tu mwili kidogo hivi, you just go. When I had a problem with my eyes, they didn't just rush and do operation. They had to check and confirm what was the problem. So I'll go for this clinic, and then they give me another 2 weeks checkup until the final day. They say, so this and this and this, and now we're gonna operate you. You know, those forms, you sign these concepts, and then everything was just okay.
Wow. So let me just see if guys are sending in so many questions. So you really need to share with us your YouTube channel. So after the live, just comment on the normal box so that we can pin. Everybody can go and just check your channel. And we need you to be consistent. You never know who you're touching. I started.
Also, I have a question hapo kwa channel because nimekuwa na issue. Some people want to subscribe, but it asks them to sign in, and I don't know what does that mean.
Or they need to log into YouTube. You need to have a Gmail account for you to subscribe. You cannot subscribe as nobody. You need to like sign in first.
Oh, so my channel does not have a problem. I thought my channel maybe there's some setting.
No.
Okay. I will give the link. So bring the questions if we have time.
So guys, yes. So guys can before we bring the question. So guys, please support me on Patreon. I have Patreon. You can check on all my video. They will show you on the description box. You can support me on Super Chat. I'll highly appreciate. You can support me with Mpesa. Ndashukuru sana. I'm on Patreon. I'm on PayPal as well. So all this you'll find on my description box in most of my videos. I usually leave it there. Forever Proudly Kenya. Somebody was asking, Autoflix, are you married over there? How is dating life?
How is dating life? Are you also lonely? Like the previous couple?
Yes, well, rather skip. No, I'm not married.
Bye.
I'm not married, but dating life is normal life. You know, as a human being, you get approached, and also you approach. So it's I will do a video about that when I keep up with my channel, and you will get the answers.
Is the approaching easier over there compared to your experience here in Kenya?
What?
Is your approaching there easier compared to your experience in Kenya?
I tell you the honest thing. Hapa is one-on-one. Ukiona mtu unamwambia tu mazee, anakuambia yenyewe nimekubali. Sio ile atuma fare.
Speak in English. I have so many guys who don't speak English.
So
they really
about the dating, it's open. It's open. As long as you respect this personal space, and you know, some people they come and they start to touch, and you know, those kind of. But when you go as a focus and you know what you want. You go just ask somebody, Sakha, and you hold the belt. You say, okay, yes, I have somebody.
So,
I don't have.
There's no beating around the bush.
No beating around the bushes. No one beat around the bushes here. It's just straightforward. If yes, it's yes. If it's no, and some of them it's not like like there's up Tinder the Tinder and the Badoo and those kind of. You just hook up with someone. You go for a coffee, cup of tea or a drink, and maybe it's just one night and it's over. It's not a big deal.
Uko mademu anakula fea kumbe.
Hawakuli. Actually, the funniest thing here, they don't rely on your pocket. If you go for a drink,
They're
you
independent.
can even offer to pay or you share the cost. But sio ile ati wewe ndio unabuy, wewe ndio utalipa taxi. No.
Yeah.
So somebody is asking the question you answered. Is there racism? You can just tell them again. We
just
started
briefly.
I will start with my personal story. I didn't experience it, and like any other country, it's an open world. So there's always good people and bad people. So I won't say there's no racism. It exists, but the good thing is that it's not that open like you see.
Pronounced.
And also another thing, I might say this, but maybe some people will agree or not. If you have a problem here and you approach a police, a police will follow up with your case no matter who you are, no matter where you're coming from. A police will never harass you unless you are on the wrong side. Even if you are on the wrong side of the law, they will guide you and they follow their protocol. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I wouldn't deep dive on that, but you can just tell people your YouTube channel, man. You've been so man, be so engaging. I think you should be joining more often, so that we just discuss more on that time. So yeah.
Sure. So my YouTube channel is Johnny Boy.
The same way I see it.
Sorry.
The same way it's on your.
Yes. The same way is there. But it's zile YouTube za mwanzo zinakuanga huko chini ukienda kuzisearch, But if you look like a nightlife in Elat, like a title of one of the videos that I did, Nightlife in Elat with the channel, you will see it.
Wow. So the best thing I want to do is just on this YouTube nini, on this live, if you can just not on the live stream, there's a description pale kwa message pale kwa nini si kwa comment, just you write your comment after the live has ended, so that people who will want to come and later on watch just easily click on it and just see you and subscribe to your channel.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and I will encourage people to check programs. They post programs. Just check mtandao. There's a program called Moshav. There's a lady in Kenya, the embassy. She's called Maureen. So they organize those conference. Like for example, it's about renewable energy, the solar energy. It's about animal husbandry. So when they pop up like healthcare, people should check the Israeli embassy website in Kenya. They post things you can apply to come and see. Yes.
What are the visa requirements?
No, it's not a big deal. It's like any other country. You just your bank statement, of course. Lazima ikuwe and the application fee, I think it's 4,000. It's not expensive unless the agents, of course, any agent will always charge high. It's business, yeah.
So they've opened the borders for travel with the pandemic.
Yes, they opened the borders, but only for vaccinated. If you are vaccinated.
Oh, so they're going to force people. So the other question people are asking so much is on. So OCJ, just check. Let me just answer. OCJ is my biggest fan from Ghana. So just go to any of my video on the description box. I've put a link to PayPal, Patreon. So just click on it and you will go through it. And I also want to say thank you so much, Kenyan by Marriage, for the super chat, for that cup of morning coffee. Thank you so much. This is Africa. Big time. So they were asking about the aquaculture. How is the aquaculture in Israel? I'm not sure if it's the same question about agriculture or aquaculture. What is aquaculture? How is aqua farming in Israel?
Aqua farming in Israel it's amazing. It's all about the the modern systems. They're using I don't know the exact name, but it's at dams. They are made of this fabric, hema. So they do aqua farming. Mostly some farmers, they do for these ornamental fish. These are aquariums and stuff. But it's a big market also. They produce too much fish also. And there's a big farm actually also here. They do crocodile farm. And 90% of the crocodile in this farm came from Kenya.
Wow.
Yes, they brought the crocodiles from Kenya, and this farmer is harvesting money from them because some people buy the crocodiles for pet. Some people like game meat. Some people eat crocodile meat in these 5-star hotels,
Yeah.
That's a very big farm of crocodile, and it's part of the places that I will be showing when I start. When the YouTube channel picks, I show you things that.
Yeah, but we need to see so much from you. You need to be posting, and I'll be more than glad to see you grow the channel. I'll be more than glad. Yeah,
thank you.
Like how the Maya started. It was like a Ghanaian or an African in China. That is a cutting word. Like that is, it's something people look up to. So if you say just a Kenyan in Israel, like what we've just asked you is what people want to know and see it. So it's something that you stand a very big opportunity to educate people as well as grow. It's also a source of income. It's not just something that you're doing, but educate the people. It's something that I would wish you to share. And as well as I don't know how you can, but you're still learning. So at some point, I just wish you could share the knowledge you have back there
consulting
at home as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, maybe I give up a shout out one of the Kenyans lady here. She has a YouTube channel. It's big, almost 10,000 people now. That one is easy. If you just check it, it's called Cool Kenyans in Israel. Cool Kenyans in Israel. So that lady, she does especially those biblical sites in Israel. So if you check our YouTube also, you will get to see more also about Israel. I am a young person, we're going to this.
Get after knowledge, you look for the knowledge, look for the resources, and bring it home. End of the day, East-West, they say home is the best.
Like I told you, when you gave me that shot of my village down there, wow. I felt, this guy has really brought me memories. I used to feed our cows just right there, in those curious shops.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, maybe some last questions if guys have, or we see, or if any other question you have.
Somebody's asking, is it safe in Israel?
I will say where I am now, it's safe. But still, the last 6 days is still not safe in the center, Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. It's not that safe, but at least they are trying. It's everything will be okay. We say, "Akol yebesede" in Hebrew. Akol yebesede.
I wouldn't really go into that. YouTube doesn't like that kind of topic. So, but guys, he's safe, and we just hope for peace. End of the day, there's nothing better in life than just peace. And you will never really, no one ever wins in a war. So we just hope to have peace. Yes. Yeah.
So
thank you so much, bro.
African travelers, wow, amazing. I didn't know that I will get this chance.
Man, I'm really honored as well just to have had that live stream with you. It's been a great honor.
Yes. Let's do this more. I will always be available, especially in the evenings, because in the evenings everyone is quiet. Tumetulia manyumbani.
Yeah.
And here, no problem with internet, no problem with electricity. Everything is boom.
You guys enjoy, but we need that education here.
Yeah, for sure. I'll become serious, more serious. It's just the beginning,
Yeah.
Hata mwanzo kuna hizo turbulence, but in the moment we'll catch up, and you guys will see amazing stuff and opportunities. People see opportunity from just videos. And one thing I can tell you, when you did the house, the retirement home house, I picked some stuff, and it's now in my plan. You see things and you incorporate them somewhere in your project. So I saw something and I put it in my plan.
Thank you. Yeah, so many people really took so many stuff.
Yeah.
It's always great to share with people. So let me just say thank you to thank you so much for your time, and let's hope to meet on the next one, on my next live stream as well.
For sure. Todaraba. We say Todaraba in Hebrew. Thank you very much.
Sawa, karibu sana.
Bye.
Bye.
And Osi,
I will put my link there for the channel.
The link and just comment, and people will just follow you from there.
Okay.
Asante.
Ciao.
So OTJ, thank you so much. I will be checking it out, and be blessed, bro. My biggest subscriber from Ghana. So thank you so much, CJ. Kenya by marriage.
What up?
Yeah, how's it going?
Everything is okay over here. I know I told you that my plans were kind of disrupted because of my job about coming over, but I've been updating on the information from the CDC, and the only reason I've been doing that lately is because I've been talking to a lot of people about my situation over here, and then a lot of people over here still think there's a 14-day quarantine. Since the 27th of April, it's actually gone down to a 7-day quarantine if you're coming back to the U.S.
Yeah.
But here's the information for those who don't want to go through all that because you think there's certain restrictions that still apply. So I'm looking at the CDC website right now, and they have a difference between the non-vaccinated and fully vaccinated people coming back to the U.S. So basically, it says right here, international travel, you have to get tested no matter what, if you're not vaccinated. But if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to have that 3-day test, coming back into the U.S. What is mandatory? No, excuse me, going out of the U.S., coming back to the U.S., everybody has to have that 3-day. Once you get back, there's a 3 to 5 day testing period and a 7-day quarantine if you're not vaccinated. But if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to do the 7-day quarantine. And if you're not vaccinated and you don't get that 3 to 5 day testing, instead of 7 days, they stretch it to 10. So still, it's not 14 days. Whether if you're vaccinated or not, everybody still, should be doing the self-monitoring for symptoms. And wear a mask, if you're out in other areas. And we're just talking about people coming back to the U.S. because, like I said, there's been a lot of misinformation, or people haven't updated their information based on last month when all the changes were made. So, and actually, I'll put it in the back chat if you want to type it, but I think it's going to be more than 200 characters, or just look up. Let's see, the search term I used, international travel for U.S. citizens, COVID-19 vaccines, not tested, but vaccines. It's going to take you straight to the page on Google, and you can read up all the information, which will take you to international travel during C-19.
I think at some point, I think everybody will be pushed to vaccination. That is, if in Israel you have to go, I don't know if you have to enter as you've vaccinated. I think more and more countries are pushing people to that direction, if I'm not wrong.
It's true. And even on here, they're still saying that, you still have to check the country of origin that you're going to. So you still have to follow their rules.
Yeah.
And also on here, it looks like we're going to be carrying a card, like a vaccinated card, or to get tested type of card, something like that.
It's very strange in Africa right now, because when I was heading to Ghana, I had to be, I had to take those, what do you call it, to be checked, actually, to run the test for COVID-19. And the most surprising thing is, as soon as they do the test, right now you're supposed to do, even if I'm a Kenyan, I'm supposed to use my passport number, not my Kenyan ID, so that as soon as you run the test, any airport you go to Africa, they have your data already, and that is what the doctor told me. Regardless of you forged the last letter, but as soon as your status is confirmed, there's something I don't know called AfriWat, your data is sent there. So whenever you go around the world, you just have it. They told me like this is just a paper to show that you did something, but they already have your data, so you cannot lie.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And somebody in my house, that person already got double vaccinated, so they're fully vaccinated. And he was saying that because he's one of the people that had the misinformation. He thought that if you're doing international travel, you have to be fully vaccinated. But I found out within the last 24 hours that's not the case. It might go to that though in the future. So everybody be prepared, because if you want to go outside the U.S. and they decide to make that change, there's really going to be nothing we can do about it. And right now, according to the webpage, they're only talking about air travel. They're not even talking about if you come in and out on a ship.
Wow. So what's your plan now that your plans are, like really?
Well, we'll see. Here's the thing. I got all this updated information. Now I got to go back to my job, because they're still wanting to require me to do 14 days when I get back. So the time that I have allotted, I can't spend 14 days in Kenya. I can't spend no more than probably 7. And then they want me to come back and do a 14-day quarantine. So the job has the option, whether, because it's 7 days now instead of 14 through the CDC, they still have the options to tell you, because maybe they want to cover themselves from a lawsuit or something in the future, to say you got to do 14 days. And if that's the case, then there's nothing I could really do about it.
Wow. So, but man, we had planned to meet. I hope you'll still manage to come before the end of the year.
Yeah, well, I'm trying. We'll see. We'll see what's up. I didn't really want to come in July or anything like that, because that's like the coldest month of the year. But
I think there's a lady from Ghana. She's called Chaneli. Chaneli, you must know her, right?
Yeah, I know her. I known her for a while.
She told me she's coming in July, and I was like, really? Is it July or June? No, June. I was like, oh my God. That is, I hope things will be different, but July, the cold here is, but yeah, you're from the States, so it's not, will not be heavy for you, but for Ghanaian, it'll be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with me, I've only been to Kenya in July one time, and that's when I got married. So when I look back on that, and that was like a 3-week stint at that time, it really wasn't cold. While everybody else was cold, it wasn't cold to me, except when we went to Meru, and at night it was very cold because it was wet. But other than that, it really wasn't cold. And when we went to Mombasa, it was hot.
Yeah, Mombasa is different. Mombasa is totally different.
Yeah.
And in Mombasa, it's usually funny. It rains and...
I'm now the host of the show. Sorry, everybody. All right, we'll wait for John to come back. So right now, testing is, as far as I know, everywhere that in my area, it's free. In the US, I don't know about other countries. But there are companies that are here that want to make money on it. Right now, they're getting government stipends. So any privateer companies are getting those government stipends to pay for the vaccinations, but that might change. Okay, it's probably just a network issue. You guys, if he doesn't come on in about 2 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and get off. Okay, we're back.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. So I'm saying one of the few reason we had I think OC channel being blocked was because of COVID. You know, people who talk about like COVID is a hoax, you know, don't vaccinate. I think one of the reasons it was also blocked, like by YouTube, was because of that. So I would not like to, you know, to decide where the right and wrong is. You guys can discuss that, but yeah, I don't know how is the case right now in the States.
In what manner?
The number of cases, you know.
I really don't keep up on the number of cases all that much for the simple fact that you don't, where I'm at and everything, they say there's high numbers, but you just don't go around seeing sick people everywhere. I still haven't seen it since day one. And everybody I know throughout the US, it's the same thing. It's like, where are all the dead people? Where are all the people, you know, flopping on the floors and stuff like that, like we've seen in Italy? It just hasn't happened. So I know people personally that have gotten COVID. None of them have died. One of the people that I know at work, you know, they have somebody in their family that died, but it doesn't. I haven't seen it. So, as far as restrictions and things like that, most restaurants that allow dining, and most of the stores, they're still requiring masks, even though there's like a mask lift if you're fully vaccinated. By law in the United States, whether if you're on a plane, train, and certain public transportation, by law, it's required to have a mask whether fully vaccinated or not. So that has not been lifted.
Okay. Somebody is asking about, tell us about the opioid crisis. I don't know what is that.
Opioid is probably the biggest drug thing going on in the U.S. right now. So a lot of people are dying from taking opioid. It's kind of like the crack epidemic that we had in the 80s here, but it's in a lot of cases it's a lot worse. You know, so people are just like totally just losing everything. It's bad. You just see it everywhere.
Wow. I totally don't understand what it is about. I've not. This is my first time just hearing about it.
Oh, you haven't heard of opioids before?
Opioid?
Yeah.
I know opium. I don't know opioid. I don't know if it's the same word.
It's not the same thing.
No, I've never heard about opioid at all.
You can look it up. You can even check out a lot of YouTube videos on the crisis in the U.S. about the opioid addiction. So
most definitely.
Yeah, check that out when you got time. Yeah. But but I can tell you, as far as that is concerned, it's seriously bad, and it's been really bad for about 10 years. It's been going on longer than 10 years, but the last 10 years it's been really bad.
Wow. So it's a drug. It's considered like a cocaine. Is it sold on the chemistry, or where is it sold? Is it something sold on the
people sell it on the streets. I don't know exactly how it's manufactured or anything like that.
Because it's illegal, right? It's illegal.
It's definitely illegal, yes.
Wow. That is super strange for me. And you know, one thing I don't understand about the States is, like, everybody knows the US has one of the best, you know, military force and security. How does drug get to penetrate the US that level? It's something that really surprises me.
Well, that's on both stints. The government allows so much of it to come in, but it's in denial. And then there's a lot of people that don't work for the government at all that are bringing it in. A lot of our borders are seriously laxed, especially the waterfront. So everybody thinks, well, a lot of people think that everything's coming in through Mexico, which is not true. We got a lot of drugs coming in through the Gulf of Mexico, some of it on the East Coast, and then a lot of it on the West Coast. So it's kind of easy, and it's also kind of easy if it's in Canada to bring it over from Canada. All different types of drugs.
Wow.
But if you're talking about cocaine, that's going to be coming from Southern America, working its way up to the U.S. So it could be the Gulf of Mexico, could be the border, it could be the West Coast. It's not that often it's coming in from the East Coast unless it's like the Miami side.
like it's really strange. Like the U.S. will protect the country from any type of attack, but drugs, it's something that must be really entrenched in the, if not politics, like in this, in
It
the whole.
did. It definitely is. There's a lot of money in it. There's a lot of money being made in drugs legally and illegally. So that's a touchy subject. I haven't really talked about that subject in probably 20 years, but the drug culture in America, I've seen it my entire life. Most of my family was addicted to it. On my mom and dad's side, from like their generation going forward. Their generation before them, not at all. So we're talking like the 1960s is when the United States really had a big explosion of experimenting with different types of drugs and stuff like that. And the drug LSD was actually manufactured by the military, which was used in Vietnam and stuff like that. And they actually tested some of the soldiers on the East Coast at one particular camp on the effects of what it does to the body. But that's a street drug now, LSD.
Wow. That's really. Thank you. So, hey guys, I don't know if anybody has a question or do you have something to share with us again? Kenya by marriage.
Yeah, I just want to really share that information for people who are thinking about traveling, because all this stuff is happening so fast now. People just think that if you get fully vaccinated, you just don't need to wear the mask, and people are finding out it's not true when you go to the stores and stuff. That private companies are still, I guess, protecting themselves legally, so they're having you wear a mask. As far as the international travel to come back to the U.S., that hasn't changed, other than there's now a 7-day instead of a 14-day if you have not been fully vaccinated and you're taking the test as soon as you get back within 3 to 5 days. If you don't take the test, then you have to wait 10 days, but still it's not 14 days. So that's like the biggest change. But if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to do no quarantine. But you still have to take a test within 3 days before you get on the plane, before you come back to the U.S. as negative. And if you had COVID-19, you got to have a test showing that, I think I would have to look at it again, but don't quote me on this. I think within 90 days that you've been cured of it, that you no longer have it. So you might want to check up on that one. But that's plenty enough time to get tested and everything. And every country that I know of, if you're going to it, everybody's requiring a COVID test before you get there. So
yeah, I think the vaccine is just here to help you, that in case that you get it, just to help you build immunity before you, in case you get COVID, it does not hit you like a person who's never, it becomes like a flu, if I'm not wrong, right?
they say that, and I'm just going to get it just more for the convenience. I wasn't going to get it, but that just in case scenario, if you don't take it, there might be some limitations within society. There has been one politician here about 3 months ago brought up the idea on an interview. Well, how about if we deny them, talk about U.S. citizens, an income if they don't take the vaccination? So basically, they're taking your choice away from you. Now, that hasn't gone through, but that's a politician, speaking that kind of language. So it's, if it's an advantage for me to come back to the U.S. and not have to do a 7-day quarantine, I can go back to work right away instead of waiting 7 days. Yeah. Some might say, well, I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to risk it. But at the same time, I've had the yellow fever shot. I've had one flu shot over 20 years ago. Nothing's happened to me that's been negative. But we all know that, some vaccines that are sent to certain places will have what they call it, the dirty vaccine. I mean, there's stuff in there that shouldn't be in there, and they're mixed with other vaccines that shouldn't be in there. So just like the vaccine that was released in Kenya a while back, where a lot of women couldn't get pregnant for like up to 7 years. So that's what I'm talking about. Now, if it wasn't for some Kenyan doctors to investigate that, we would have never found out that was the case. Over here, it might be a little more risky to do that, because if it gets found out, then they're looking at lawsuits.
Yeah, I've seen people saying that in the US, they're facing so many lawsuits because people are forcing, I don't know.
Yeah, but if it comes to like international travel and they got your hands tied because of the laws they might pass, I think right now at this point in time, I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Definitely. Okay, Kenya by Mary, thank you so much. Thank you so much for always supporting. Thank you so much for always being there, and thank you for sharing with me the life in the US. I get to learn a lot from you on the WhatsApp, and you share with me on the street, and thank you for opening my eyes on that line. And yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and everybody have a good day. Cheers.
Thank you. So, guys, I don't think I will have to go and sleep at midnight. It's past 1. It's 1:15 a.m. So tomorrow I'm working, and I really need to have some sleep. We had a great time. We had a great tour with Josh. Josh, are you still around? Josh? Yeah. So, guys, I see people asking if I went to Kinangop. I went to Nyahururu, Kinangop, Jabine, no, all that area near the Aberdare Ranges. Aberdare Ranges is one of the longest and the largest water catchment area in Kenya. So you guys will be waiting for some amazing content. And yeah, go to bed, bro. Thank you so much, Gina Lango. I saw your super chat. You wanted to join, but too bad. But thank you. So Josh, you can just come in and say hi, and you tell people what to expect. Just come in, just say hi, tell people what to expect. Kevwa Paipuman, you're always a big savior, bro. You're always a big savior, and I can never thank you enough for your support. Any day, anytime, bro. Any day. So Josh, basically, this day I travel with Josh, for those who don't know. And Josh does the videographer, takes the videos, takes the drone shots mostly. And yeah, he compliments me in a big way and also does the editing. So he's one of the best editors, so many editing work. So Josh, if you can just click on the link, join for some minutes, say hi to the people, tell them what they should expect for the week that comes. It's gonna come. Add to the stream. Yo, Chief.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
This is good. Chief Josh Moore.
Have they subscribed?
Have you subscribed? Did you listen to the chief? Yes.
So just tell people what you should expect. You did some amazing shots. So, and how was your experience?
So, there's so much people should expect. I think the only video you guys got to see was the one we did from Nairobi to Nakuru. But from Nakuru, we have a video which will be highlighting Nakuru. Then we will have another drone drive from Nakuru to Nyahururu. And we'll also have a little bit of Subukia in between. And also you'll have a little bit of Nyahururu town and a special piece of content from Thompson's Falls. So yeah, apart from that, I think the best piece of content will be the one we did at the Aberdares. It was the best, actually. That place looks so good. We did some awesome work there. I can't wait for you guys to see it. We did the best work we could, but we had some difficulties taking that content, but we managed. Yeah. So actually,
so guys,
yep.
Yeah. So guys, sorry.
Continue.
I'm saying, guys, we had some amazing time, especially Aberdare, but the drone batteries kept letting us down, man. Like really, we really need to increase the number of batteries we have for the drone. Right now we have 3. We need at least to make them 6. Because oh
we
my
need at
god,
least 6.
oh my god, there's some shots we missed because of charging the batteries, and whoa, we still feel pain until today. But oh my god, Kenya's Aberdare range, those people who live around those places are living in heaven.
Actually,
Continue.
we took part of the Aberdares, but the last part where we didn't have batteries for the drone, that was the best. That was the best part. I wish we had batteries for you guys to see. Because the forest there was dense and the mountain ranges were so visible and near us, so it would have been easy to fly the drone through the forest and into the ranges. But my oh my, the batteries. But anyway, I know you guys will support so that we have sufficient equipment to always be ready for content creation.
Because that is one thing it's very expensive. I think I'll show you guys what we've managed to buy so far. We've managed to equip ourselves with so many stuff, and the most painful part is it's very expensive to acquire some of them, like extra batteries. But if we can get such support, it will make our work very easy. Because we plan to travel to, Kenya by marriage knows Kisii to, the islands in Victoria. Probably, if God willing, get to Migingo, Turkanas, as well as this other place, Moyale. So these places travels need a lot of support. So if you guys can support in any way, we'll highly appreciate. So I just want to say thank you so much to Yoni Shivalila for the super chat. Great work, African traveler from UK. Dukas, thank you so much. So Josh, unaendelea?
So tunaweza, I think we can finish from here. I know you guys are sleepy. If anyone from here is in Kenya, it's extremely late. But thank you everyone for joining this live. Actually, we are working on editing the next content you guys will watch. So from tomorrow morning, I'll be editing so that you guys can enjoy the video at the end of the day. So let's see how that will come. Be ready. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the notification bell is on so that you don't miss.
So we're going to upload probably Nakuru tomorrow. Then the rest will follow. But even the Aberdare, the places we took, guys, will blow your mind. You guys are going to be blown away. So expect for nothing but the best, bro. Hey, man. Like we really have a beautiful country. Some places you go and you're like, oh my God, like this is my country. Like you really feel proud to even shoot. Like the joy we get when you flying the drone to some areas, it's like we feel like celebrating, like shit, this place is beautiful.
For sure.
Oh my, we're really blessed.
Yeah, guys. So I think I'll retire from here. Everyone else, munaweza sema pale kwa comments. If you're from outside Kenya and you don't understand me, just if you need anything, tell us where you need us to be so that we know how to plan our next content from here on going forward. Whenever you watch a video, tell us in the comments. That way we have an idea.
Yeah, the other thing is we were discussing with Josh. We can my car can easily get to Kisii, Migori, Nyamira, Tarime easily. Can even go to Mombasa, but the northern Kenya, some of the areas usually need the land cruisers and stuff. So if you guys can, if you have a tour company and probably wanna for us to market for you, as it's a 50-50 thing. So we promote your company, you sponsor our trip, and also have a discussion with you on how to support it. But yeah, that would be something that will make us like easily travel over there.
Yeah, that for sure. So if you know any companies that are willing to maybe partner with us so that it makes the process of content creation easier, just tell them to reach out. Our email is always there on display. Instagram is always open. Just feel free.
Yeah. we'll be more than glad. So guys, so Josh, tomorrow we're going to show them Nakuru from, I did Nakuru some time back, so we're going to see Nakuru, current state. Then the rest we're going to support with you. The whole week, I hope we'll be giving them something every day. I've never shot so many videos at once like I did this time. So you guys are going to be blown away. Like I hope minimum, not less than probably 5 videos for the week.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
so we'll try and serve you at least a video every day. If it doesn't happen every day, it's going to be a video today. We give you a day to watch and enjoy that video. Then the next day after that, another video. Yeah.
Definitely. So
All right,
guys,
guys.
thank you so much. If you want to support us, that is the Mpesa line. But we also have all these details in the description box. You can go and support us and make this journey easier for us. So we can only do what we can. But if you guys want to see the country in a better of it, yeah, let's travel together and support us as well. Thank you guys, and you have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful day wherever you are. And yeah, just enjoy your night.
Good night, guys, and good morning and good afternoon to everyone else who's watching from outside Kenya.
Yes.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
Good night.
Good night. Benjamin, yes, Babadea is beautiful. Babadea is just amazing. Amazing. That Nanyuki skyline with African, I don't think anyone has done it yet. Yeah. So we have a lot of plans. If all goes well, oh my God, we shall just bring the country to another line. Put your Mpesa, please put your Mpesa on the Mpesa. Put your name on the Mpesa. Oh, sorry, it's John. Oh, yeah. So let me just put the name. It's John Karanja. You can just write, that's my name. Plus 254 710 777. Okay. 02 4 544. Yeah. So plus 254 702 80544, and the name is John Karanja. I know you guys from the state who send with John Karanja. Yeah, that is my name, John Karanja. So I'll consider that. So sorry, Catherine, you're late today. Yvonne, John, what about co-sharing trip with people who then can cover the cost of the trip and enjoy the adventure? Yes, it's also a deal. You can, I don't know who's planning to travel. You still need a tour company, especially as I say, I can travel, I can organize a trip with Isiolo, probably Nanyuki, Nyeri. That is easy. I can organize a trip to Kisii with my car. That's easy. But Northern Kenya, even if I organize, I need to probably hire, I don't know, I've never done that. Probably the Land Cruisers and stuff. I know John Karanja in Nanyuki. If you want to meet up with him, my namesake. Always the next John, what about co-sharing a trip? Okay. So yeah, it's something probably I'll check. But I've never done. But the best thing is I would need to find some people who already traveled in North Kenya. The people who've been there, very few people who've been there who've told me is that they need, you need to have people who know the area. There's some places that are very dangerous. There's some places which are very good. So even if I call, you need people who are really conversant with the area. Northern Kenya is not like going to Kisii or Malindi or probably Mombasa. It's some areas you have bandits. I'm not saying it's really dangerous across, but I'm not sure. I'm told it's not safe everywhere. So I need to know those areas. So guys, have a good night. Have a good time wherever you are. And see you on the next vlog. Thank you. Good night. Oh, Lisa. Oh, yes. There's Yvonne. There's my email on in every. I have an email on every video. Just send me an email. I'll definitely reach you out. I import a lot of. Most of the time, I use Server Store. So yeah, probably we can do something. Thank you. I'll be more than glad. Yes. Lights out. Oh, nice. A light bulb was switching them off. Yeah, light bulb think she's tired. See you guys, and so light bulb also you can follow light bulb. So let me just shout out to people who've been so grateful, all the people who've shared the super chat, all the people who've supported the channel as the admin, Kevo Paipu, thank you so much. The people who came to the live, John, you were very informative in whatever experience you had, as well as Kenya by birth, by marriage. I also had, was it Josh or someone? I can't really remember the name. Thank you, all the people who came to the live, people who were big but spared their time, Autoflix, African Tigress, This is Africa, Wodemaya was here as well. If I didn't mention your name, I'm really sorry. We had Mwakazi, yes, thank you for sharing your story. We had Osi, the born child, thank you for your time. I know so many of you guys, the fans have been here through from the start to the end. Also, we had Dimwango in the chat from the start. We had African Wolf King. Yeah, guys, I don't take it for granted at any time. Johnny Boy, good night from Israel. Please, at the end, when we finish, just write on the normal comment section, not on the live, your email, your YouTube channel. Just write your name, people will follow it up. I'll pin it so that people can follow you on your channel. And John, we hope to see a lot of stuff and learn from you from Israel as well. So Mugambi, the people who have been made the conversation very live, thank you as well. And good night, good day, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much. Let's share to get 70K. So yeah, and Josh, thank you so much for the amazing drone shots, for the amazing edits. Yeah, you made my work 100 times easier so that I can focus on too many things. Thank you. From the stay blessed as well. Thank you. Road to 70K. Thank you guys, and good night.